lady. Luck be a gallon of cane sauce. So, last time we played, not so long ago, the Hive 5 continued their journey to King's Crest, the capital of the Alliance, with a quest to deliver a box for their mutual friend, Garrot's Windbreak. They encountered on their way a druid, a landslide, a dignitary, consequences.
No.
They encountered a troll cave. In their it was not a troll cave anymore. They encountered a mysterious ooze that was feeding off their memories, it seemed. And that made them forget some key moments in their lives for a bit.
Not me.
More or less. But then they continued on their way, being stopped ever so shortly after by a merchant who offered them items.
That was the saddest part of the whole thing.
And then on their way, one of your party discovered that his coin purse was missing, as some wolves fight in the distance. So we had gone to sleep for the night on this day, bringing us to the 5th of 6 days to your first stop along the journey. So as the night goes, everyone roll a perception check.
Are we still at nighttime?
It's still nighttime. You can take shifts if you want, or we can just roll all together. And then you're also still traveling with the small family that you have been accompanying.
I definitely wrote down that we got our long rest.
You did. I just want to roll to see if anything happens.
Cool. 6.
I'll rely on smell or hearing.
Sure.
What are we doing? Is this a perception?
Yep.
9.
15.
Also 15.
Sounds good. So, now with the added numbers and the added 2 carts that you can curl together a little bit, there's a little less fear of things approaching 2 carts rather than 3. It's safety in numbers. So, as a sunnier morning rises from the as the sun rises from the east, calm and gentle winds blowing warmer air from the south. As you begin journeying, a patrol of soldiers can be seen marching in the distance towards you. They're probably about 30 minutes before your groups intercept. You probably have 30 minutes before your groups intercept, or an hour and a half if you remain here.
Can I use a history check based on my previous service to see if this is like a patrol group or merely are they marching towards us with purpose, or are they just a group, a patrol group that's on the road going somewhere?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Can I give you advantage on that,
Yeah.
having history as well?
And I'll answer the question that popped into your head is how is it an hour and a half if you guys stop moving? You guys travel faster, you have horses.
That's true.
I remembered that because I saw the look on your face. I was like, why did I write that? Oh yeah, you guys have horses. 16. You can kind of tell that it's not they're there they are in the distance. They're kind of just marching down the trail. You don't know why, but it seems to be a normal patrol.
Are they far enough away that can't quite see unit symbols or anything
That's
like
what I
that?
A
was
little
gonna
too
ask
far.
when we get closer.
Yeah, a little
Can
too
I-
far for that. It's
can we
about
look
a
at that?
30-minute walk between the two of you.
Okay.
So it's like 2 miles.
Well, if it's not like a you're coming at me type of thing, then I won't really say anything.
Would I know where they're coming from? Are they definitely coming from?
Without
this-
getting closer, you don't know where they've been dispatched from, where their heraldry is from specifically.
Okay, so once we get
you can
closer,
kind of
we can-
recognize the march as that's a solid number. That's definitely Alliance troops, but you can't really tell where from, what dispatch, what unit.
Okay.
So, what will you do? You can either wait. Hold on.
Can we just keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going if you'd like. You can.
Where we would intercept with them, is there a place for us to get off of the road to be out of their way for them
You
to
don't
pass?
know at this point where exactly you'll meet up with them. There might be some along the way to pull off, but you might have to wait for them to pass, or they might walk to the side to let you pass. But you don't know exactly where you're going to meet up with them.
Would I know protocol as somebody who would have been with troops? Would you typically, as a soldier or as a legion of soldiers, step out of the way for a cart coming through?
You
or
would
you
know
expect...
that generally the roads are wide enough, the main roads at least. On the side roads, the things that are harder to stop have right of way, even to soldiers. So like a cart would have right of way. Like the soldiers will move to the side, they'll stop their march.
Okay.
They might inspect, etc.
I think we continue. Okay.
Let's.
I'd like to pause when we do interact with, or like, I would like to interact with them when we get there. But
While you're going, who
Can I
is
borrow your
driving?
yeah, absolutely. A pen or a pencil.
Who has the highest animal handling stat? Skill, because whoever that is should be the one driving.
Yeah.
I do.
One.
I probably do.
So let me see what I got.
Nika is at the reins. There's basically a seat for two up front, and then space for plenty in the back. So, who is in the back and who is in the front?
I'll probably be with Mika.
Okay.
I don't really care about interacting with soldiers given my history, so I'll stay in the back.
Gentleman in the back, give me a perception check.
Sight based or
Did you say
This would be sight based, yeah.
Well, what are they doing?
They're playing.
14.
14, okay.
16.
16. You guys do see as you're like kind of rolling, there is like a side path if you wanted to like that skirts closer towards the trees. If you wanted to avoid interacting with anyone, you could take the side path.
That just seems.
I would let the dogs back in just because there are wild animals and the fences
Okay.
they're not that high.
Sure.
I'm just saying.
No, that's good. That's fine. Eric told me to put them out there, so I thought it was understood it was okay. Come on, guys.
I mean, I don't care about avoiding them because I don't think we really have anything to hide. But so I'm not gonna mention it. I don't know if Turk will or not. But.
Yeah, no, it's just the fence is not that high.
I know. I just kind of was like surprised that he locked them out there, and then in the
That's why I
dark.
was surprised she said let him out there.
I
They
said if they
fight-
were wrestling.
They were wrestling. Don't you remember at the beginning?
The children.
Oh my gosh.
They
Sorry.
were-
Excuse me. It was on the book.
I
So,
know.
Sorry.
Turk, Arkus has decided that he is not going to mention anything about this side path. He's totally fine interacting with soldiers. How do you feel?
What would my... I feel like I would not care either. I'd probably feel like I'd rather just barrel through them, so I don't bring it up because I don't think we need to move further.
Okay.
What other information would we want to acquire from soldiers? Like if there's anything along the road ahead, if they've seen any unusual activity, like what other than that do we need to know? If anything.
Steal their mail.
Again.
Again.
Well-trained militia.
Marcus is like, no.
It's like,
I don't
ready?
know, probably like nothing
Okay.
right now.
Just information about the road ahead of us.
Yeah, if they have any news of the road, but other than that,
I'm sure they
Or
would
what
tell
they,
us, right?
if they're dispatched just on patrol, or if they've been sent somewhere specific.
Like we could just see what's going on with them.
Yeah. If there's
we've been sent to investigate the missing people in a troll cave. Yeah, I got news for you, dude.
Yeah, right.
So as you guys continue down the path, you start to see the heraldry and the sigils more closely on these guards or these patrol. There is a bannerman with a banner of a gray tower with white fog around the base. The sigil of Fort Fog Breach. So these are soldiers from the nearby fort.
He wants to go outside.
It's a very popular like stopping destination on the path. So you might have stopped to rest there, but none of you probably have like interacted at length with the soldiers from this bastion.
I don't think I have anything identifying as like any kind of army, anything. I don't.
Other than your cloak, which is standard issue, like green, like ranger green.
Yeah.
Is my
Probably
like
not.
family crest mean
You
to
d-
the military? Or no?
You do have a family crest. It probably means a lot inside of King's Crest.
But not like on the road.
Yeah, most people are not going to recognize it. They might recognize it as a family crest, but most people are going to be like, oh, yeah, the blah, 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 sparrow, blah, 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 blah."
I probably have something on me from the old regiment, but I don't make a
Display of it.
yeah. It's probably like folded up in my pack or something.
It's also probably retired.
Oh yeah,
based on the
absolutely.
previous-
Yeah.
How are
That
our
unit doesn't exist
friends
anymore.
reacting?
So the family make an insight check to see, because the father's helming the way. Mr.
16.
16. Where was that? Tan is his name. Is helming the reins. He doesn't seem like excited to be running into patrols. Those of you, well, I guess the two of you with military experience know that no military structure is perfect, and there does tend to be some shakedowns, some corruption, some like, yes, we are actually the gatekeepers of this road. You can't pass without paying the fine. So they kind of, he might be worried that they might get shaken down for the last coins that they have, kind of thing. But you guys are getting much closer. They're about maybe 5 minutes from you at this point. Do you want to keep going? There doesn't really appear to be any like places to pull off or anything like that at this time.
Knowing
gonna
that
wave
we would
at him.
have right of way, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, this is one of those roads that's big enough to like pass.
Oh,
by.
it is?
This is
Oh,
one of the main
okay.
roads.
Sorry, I thought you were asking if we
Excuse
want
me.
to pull aside because there was not enough
You
space.
you had suggested it, so I was just
Did you want
saying.
to talk to them still?
Yeah, I do want to stop to talk to them.
I'm
Or
waiting
just,
for
like,
Turk
try and-
briefly to get back.
Yeah.
I think he's picking up a poop.
Hmm.
Hopefully, one of the dogs. I'm gonna wave at them like in the same way you'd wave like a fire truck. Just be like, hey.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I'll try and identify like a commander or someone who seems to be leading the group and like, wave them down and just, I'm assuming they would be at the front.
Yeah.
Try
You do.
not
See,
to
you're like
interrupt the
at this
ranks.
point you're still kind of like squinting even a little bit.
Oh, we're still that far away?
You're still like 5 minutes away, like from them, from
Okay.
intercepting. I'm stalling
Ah.
while Travis gets back. You can kind of make out that one of them. There are.
How
at this-
many are there?
There are a total of 9, or sorry, 10. A total of 10, which
Oh. Wow,
is
okay.
yeah, it's like a solid patrol. You know that there's been more monster attacks lately, so numbers might go up.
Are any of them cute dragons?
No, you can't tell from this distance.
I thought it was going to be a larger group based on the fact that we could see them like 2 miles away.
I mean, you can see a group carrying a heraldry banner down the way. You know that that's.
Is that how flat this road is?
It's pretty darn
Or
flat.
were we up higher?
It's
coming
pretty
down?
darn flat.
Cool.
Like you were both on a crest. I mean, like it's not. It's like Kansas, kind of flat, but not like.
I've never been to Kansas.
Lots of corn.
Yeah, we're not in Kansas anymore, anyways.
Lots of like kind of like small rolling hills, but nothing that would
Yeah, it's not like.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like you're coming like these hills here, even like smaller than that.
Yeah. Okay.
So for Turk, you guys are about 5 minutes from connecting with the group now.
Yeah.
Where'd you put it?
In a bag.
Where?
Left on the porch. I don't know where the
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll take
That's
this.
long as you bring it.
You kind of see that there are about 10 figures. You can make out 2 of the figures are dressed differently than others. One Mika makes out as a captain, like the heraldry. Mika and Arkus are able to pick out that this is a captain.
Okay.
The figure at the back, which you know they usually travel in 9, which would be the captain and his 8 within his platoon. There is a 10th figure at the back cloaked, which is unusual.
Is he like walking normal or is he in chains?
Walking in step. And then the captain is at the front with his bannerman right behind him.
Are we still barreling towards them, or are we?
You're about. It's like at this point like 3 minutes from connecting with them.
Yeah, we'll just catch up to them.
Yeah.
I
Anything?
want to see Arkus. Have you ever seen robes like that on someone?
You may make a history check. Yeah. Remind me, you have advantage on history checks to recall information about monsters.
It's Fae, fiends, and undead, I believe.
This would not count.
Yeah,
for that.
I would think so.
Or not in the mountains.
No, I was seeing. I can never remember what the deal is with favorite enemy.
I'm not gonna do this, but I had an urge to mold earth and pretend it was an earthquake under them.
Whoa.
Yeah, Fae, fiends, are undead.
Mold earth and
like
is
5 feet.
like 5 feet at a time. It's not that big.
I know, that's why they feel like, what the heck?
6.
Just strictly.
You've seen people in cloaks before, but it's odd to see a soldier troop traveling with someone.
Oh. Okay.
But you're not sure.
Yeah. Weird.
You guys are getting closer now. Do you just want
Yeah, let's just jump
Skip
up.
to the
Keep
encounter.
waving.
Skip to the encounter.
So, as you come up, usually they would part to the left. As you guys continue on the right side of the path, they do not.
They stay in the
At
middle.
all?
They come to a halt
Uh-oh.
about 30 feet in front of you. And they plant, and the captain yells out, "Halt!" What do you do?
I mean, I'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
He ran the horses. They're about 20 feet from him at this point. By the order of Alliance Head Alicia Wintersbane von Kingscrest III, all traffic on this pathway is to be inspected thoroughly for conspirators against the Alliance and its peoples. I, Captain Sigurd Lightwing of the 3rd Fog Breach Squadron, ask that you cooperate so that we may move along your way, or that you may move along your way.
Of course, sir. We have nothing to hide. You can check anything of ours.
Of course. He thanks you, and he motions towards the figure in the cloak, who throws back the hood, and you can see, like, the inside of the hood has arcane sigils.
Has what?
Arcane, like, runes and sigils and stuff. And it's like an older guy. Oh, I should mention, Mr. Lightwing is a tiefling.
Is that unusual?
Not necessarily. Like, there are tieflings. There's not a ton of them, but he's a tiefling. The gentleman who throws back the hood is older, graying beard. Eyes are pure white. And he lifts up his hand, traces a small sign in the air, and like his eyes begin to glow. He whispers something to the captain.
What does he say? What does he say?
What he's whispering
Yeah.
to the captain. He says, "Captain, I have detected several powerful magical items on this card. We should do a thorough inspection, top to bottom." The captain says, "I will need everyone to disembark." As the other soldiers, like 3 or 4 of the soldiers, go to check the cart that's also traveling with you, they protest, but a little bit, only a little. Like, Well, they're just traveling with us the last couple days. We don't know them very well, but they eventually give in, and they're pulling everything out of the family's cart. And they step up to yours, the captain, the mage, and the remaining 5 soldiers.
There's not a ton of stuff in our
Yeah.
cart, so
So
It's like
mostly
your
all-
guys'
Yeah.
belongings,
Yeah, like-
chest.
Oh, I forgot about the chest.
we have the receipt for that chest, don't we?
It has
there-
his name on it, doesn't it?
There is an order essentially that it was like, please return to the Rose Windbreak.
Yeah. So it's got we have something that proves that.
Yes, it is.
Weird.
It is in the hand, but it is not signed. Like it's in Leto's hand, but it is not signed.
He didn't sign it.
He did not.
I don't think I would have accepted the job if he didn't sign it, but
You kind of get the idea.
Well, it was Leto,
Leto
not
is-
Garros.
right. I'm saying we should have receipt that we are.
Leto doesn't necessarily always
Cor-
deal in overhand.
And we've worked,
Yeah.
we've done work for him before.
For
we,
Leto?
Yeah, we didn't.
No, not for Leto.
You attempted to steal his cat. Rather,
Well, who
one of you
was it
did.
that we did? We did something for
You
somebody.
did for the captain. You went and cleared out the knolls. Or that
Maybe
was for
that's
the
what I'm thinking
the lock keeper.
But okay, well we've got
Delivery for Garros to King's Crest says Garros will pay 50 gold. Garros left it in his room. The lock keeper is paying to get it to Garros.
Yeah, but you don't really have.
Does it have the lock keepers?
It does not. You're getting this is kind of just like a take this to him kind of thing, not necessarily like a I blah 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 hereby decree this box be returned. You were trusted by the lockkeep to return a powerful box with a magical seal on it to Garros as he left it.
okay. Well,
So the soldiers ask you all disembark.
yep.
Does this seem like regular behavior?
They're acting according to like a normal search procedure, but it's the fact that there is a mage with them. You've never seen that.
Can I roll an insight check on them?
On who specifically?
Specifically on the mage to
On the
see if
mage.
it's someone, like if they seem like they are, or on the two of them
Okay.
to see if they
Go ahead, roll an insight check.
are legit.
Mhm.
11.
I mean, they appear to be. They're acting in accordance with military law. They're like they've announced themselves. They gave their names and their heraldry, and they didn't force a search. They like requested that you leave. You don't know what would have happened if you said no, but they didn't like say you must stop. Like, I mean, well, you must stop, like, for us to greet you and say we are doing searches by the order, but you weren't like, it wasn't like you weren't getting thrown out of your cart or anything like that. They're not being violent or anything. But you can't tell based on like if they're like, you can't tell if their orders are real or if they're just messing with you. Like I would say you kind of understand like, oh, they're going with military law, there must be an order.
Sure.
Kind of thing. So they have you all out. They pull the box, your astral shard.
The what?
Aren't I wearing that?
Yeah, they're taking it off.
I
of
take
you
it off of my neck.
to identify it.
I don't like that.
Your boomerang, your coin, your dagger.
Can I let that go?
They ask you to. Roll a wisdom save.
19.
19. You can relinquish it if you choose so.
Are they just like laying them out?
They're
Or
like
do they-
laying them on the back of the cart,
like on
like
the, okay.
and like doing an identify spell. They pulled your boomerang as well. Your rapier.
As
What
we're-
exactly are you looking for?
in the past couple of months, attacks have increased in major population centers, specifically targeting large individuals of high status. So we are shaking down and looking for any powerful magical items that could be cause for concern within the higher chain of command.
Are you confiscating these from us or just inspecting these?
That remains to be seen. As the mage begins to cast Identify.
Nothing here can cause massive harm.
It starts with the Astral Shard. The
Not that we know.
mage identifies it as a sorcerer-specific item, like, oh, this is for people who are magically born gifted. It allows them to conduct...
Identify will only give them the... Oh, no, that's detect magic.
That's detect
That's
magic.
detect magic.
He already detected magic, found all the magic,
Yeah.
pulling those things. He kind of like is like, yes, this item will this is a very specific item that doesn't deal any considerable it's not like Scroll of 9th level Fireball.
Hand it back, please, sir.
Yeah, he hands it back to you. He looks at the boomerang and he inspects it and he goes, "That's what a boomerang does." And hands it back to you because he kind of it's a boomerang that comes back, but he's not getting that it hits its target multiple times.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because when a boomerang hits something, it stops
Did they-
moving.
It's
Did
genius, brilliant.
Did they remove the tapestry?
You
Yes, I have it. I have half of the tapestry from the farm.
Doesn't sound like he did.
Oh, yes, that I was like, you didn't take the one from the barge. What are you talking about? You get the sense it is not magical, or at least was not detected by detect magic. Let's see here. The coin. He kind of identifies the coin, sees that it's powerful, but it's not enchanted with destructive energy, so he hands it back as well.
Yeah.
The dagger, he instantly when he does his hand motion, kind of goes back, looks you, and you have this eye contact moment where he kind of goes, "Do you know?"
No, what?
It's one of those do you know this is cursed?
Do I know what?
He's asking if you know the dagger. It's an eye look
Yeah, and
know
she's
she
not
doesn't.
giving into it. She's just
Okay. Roll a
Making him
20.
wanna say it.
Add your deception.
15.
Okay. He believes that you don't know. And he kind of
You seem concerned.
there's a powerful curse on this object. And the captain kind of steps forward and they turn away and whisper something.
What did I say?
You can't see their lips, they've turned away from you.
I would like to attempt to hear it with
Mhm.
my keen hearing ability. Nat 20.
Ah!
Wow.
He
Chug
kinda
the
says,
sauce.
He says, the curse on this is devastating to the individual, but it's a powerful dagger, but I don't know if it's worth confiscating. She might be dead within the week.
Oh.
Yikes.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to make sure
The
that
captain-
we weren't going to try to take it. Because I'm that's not going to end well for anyone.
The captain he sighs, he says, just give it back to her, and hands you the dagger back. And lastly,
Oh, interesting.
what?
I have a note. I don't know why. Maybe I wrote a note because I had done it before, but I have a note that says dagger activation, and I don't know why I wrote that.
Maybe because you have it on right now? And you haven't thrown it since then.
I think so.
In any case, lastly, he comes to the box, and he reacts, and you see like a little spark. All the other ones, it's just been like, yes. This last one, even compared to the mythic item that is your coin, this one reacts with like a spark where there's something stopping him from fully identifying this box. And it's like he's like, what sort of protection magic do you have on this box?
It does not belong to us. We're off on an errand. It's meant to return to Garot's windbreak.
You can roll an insight check. Believes you, the captain.
Do you need me to roll?
No.
You're not deceiving him.
I'm not deceiving him, no.
And it's not like you're really persuading. You're just telling the truth.
Yeah.
They both kind of like, Garot's is interesting. They've met him. He's passed through. They say, "Are you able to open the box?"
No,
We
I think
haven't
I don't
tried,
think we've tried.
and it's not.
It's not ours to open.
Yeah. Wasn't part of the courier package.
That's fair.
Okay.
Like.
Before you open the box, because we are just couriers and it was not open when we received it, can you provide documentation that you have searched this so that we do not get in trouble?
I'm not going to open it. I don't know if I have that ability. And he does the same pattern for the like identify, but like pumps more of his essence into it. So he's like upcasting it to see if he can see anything else, and he detects a second magical essence inside the box, and you see beads of sweat begin. And he says, he looks at the four of you, turns to the captain and turns back, and he begins to weave a different sign. You two can make Arcana checks. You can cast spells as well, so all three of you can make an Arcana check.
17.
17?
18.
18?
10.
10. The two of you kind of see this is some sort of holy magic. He's about to finish it. Are you going to stop him?
What do you mean by holy magic?
What spell is he
It's
doing?
like a spell that he is casting that has a holy essence behind it. So instead of your magic, which is like bloodline and arcane based, and yours, which is like almost nature based, this is more like.
But we don't know what
blessed.
spell he's doing.
You don't know the spell exactly.
Again, sir, I ask that if you do intend to change anything about the magic upon this box, that you please provide documentation, because this is an official delivery service that we are providing.
And he claps his hands together. I need everyone to roll a saving throw for.
Have we received our items back?
You've received all of your items back except for the box.
Do you add something for saving throw?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
Saves are going to be...
It's on the ability saves and
Right
senses page.
Specifically,
What kind of...
yeah, it's a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Sweet.
It's the one I'm the worst
21!
at.
Mm-hmm.
I got all that.
No.
charisma.
21. Nice. 2.
0.
0.
20,
Okay.
20 not nat.
You just went
I'm
down.
He
charismatic.
finishes his
I have a
spell.
minus
20
one.
not nat.
Yeah.
He points to you two, and the captain, like, he like snaps his fingers and points to you guys. So the mages point to you guys, the soldiers or the captain points to you guys, and the soldiers, 3 and 3, come up on you and start to like shuffle you away.
Us away?
Yes.
Like away from them or away from...
No one has said any words, but they're like shuffling you away from these two.
And what is happening with us?
I'm going to reach out and hold
At the
Mika's
moment?
hand.
You don't feel any different.
Can I move?
You can move.
What's
Okay.
happening, sir?
He's like,
You
an interrogation.
But these are my friends.
I understand that.
Oh.
So you guys are being not physically restrained, but
Just
held
pushed away.
at this point about 20 feet away from these
They're
two.
gonna make sure our stories are straight.
Are they're like not moving them? They're just.
They're not moving them. No. In fact, they are probably not allowed to move.
What do they do with the other
Is this a
family?
charm of some
It
kind?
is not a charm, no. I don't believe so. Let me just double check.
Because in that case, if it is, it does not affect me. I believe. Is this the right character?
Does not count as a charm effect, no.
Okay, never mind. Moot point anyway.
Are
But
they moving the other family away as well?
The other family's far enough.
I have advantage on it.
Yeah, you're not immune to it. You can't be magically put to sleep,
Yeah, sorry.
but
Okay, so I'm guessing whatever's in the box is
Wait.
State your name.
You said it's not a charm. I'm
it's
sorry.
not a charm effect.
Okay.
State your name.
Arkus Fulgomalis of the Hunt.
He squints. You see a recognition. This is the captain speaking, by the way.
Yeah.
This is your captain.
This is your captain speaking. Please keep all hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times.
Weird box.
Who's got
And it's gonna be a bit of a delay at the gate.
a forbidden magical item in the passenger section?
That is way too clear.
What's going to be the subject reason you want
Ohio.
What is your purpose?
Like his life's purpose?
Like in general,
On your mission today.
well, delivering this box back to Garose by order of the lock keeper of
Mistral.
Mistral.
It turns to you. State your name.
Mika Brightwood.
Again, a recognition. knows the Brightwood name. A deep breath. State your business.
Delivering this package to Garose Windbreak.
To both of
And
you.
guarding Penelope. I forget your
Chalice.
last name. Chalice.
Chalice.
As you make that slip up, you realize you couldn't have finished your sentence. Where you go, Chalice. You physically could not finish your sentence.
Does that mean she's
And
not
he-
protecting me?
No, because that name would have been a lie.
Yeah,
What?
Zone of Truth, yo.
Zone of truth.
That's my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Chalice.
Chalice is not.
I see what you're saying.
The mage knew. So essentially, these two are starting to get it. You guys have no idea. But these two are starting to get the fact that you guys succeeded. He knew that you could have still told the truth, so he had you moved away. But these two
Okay, so
failed,
lied.
Yeah.
so they cannot lie.
Oh.
You swear you know nothing of what's in the box.
I don't.
No clue.
None at all.
Well, I'm
Well,
beginning
now
to have
you've
some
told-
suspicions it's bad.
Yeah, now you've told us it's some kind of powerful magical item, but that's as much as I know.
That was non-canon. You could maybe assume, but I did say powerful magical item in the captain voice. He's not speaking into his radio.
He's got a sending stone.
I mean,
it's
also your
not-
sending stone would have been caught earlier, and they would have inspected it. It's what it's a sending
It's
stone.
clearly something of value. Otherwise, there would be no reason to return it to someone who has seemingly endless resources.
That is fair. Were you aware that there's anything magical about the box?
Not surprised.
Yeah, but not for
Yeah,
sure.
You did know. You guys had determined through a detect magic spell that it was magical a while ago. Like in real life, like 7+ months ago.
Yeah.
You knew that the box had an abjuration spell on the box and a faint detection of evocation, which is like destructive magic as well. The captain again turns to his mage, who is sweating.
This is before we went to the islands. We saw this box the first time.
Yep, you had it with you on the barge.
How far away
I
did they?
believe.
How far away
No,
did they
we
move?
left.
You're
You
about
took it
20 feet
after.
away.
Okay. Can I cast detect thoughts on the mage?
Make a sleight of hand check. It's funny. Shauna used Detect Thoughts last night.
21.
21. Okay, so you kind of just like your hands are behind your back, like whistling, and you're doing the signs because it is like there's a somatic, a verbal component, which you're a bard, so I'll count whistling. You're kind of just like subtly doing it. You cast Detect Thoughts on the mage. Detect Thoughts has two parts. You instantly learn their surface level thoughts, and you can kind of like hear. He's kind of like in the back of his head. There's like a chant of Zone of Truth. Okay. He's concentrating on it. That's a surface level thought.
Yeah.
And you can kind of also hear him like running through a list of spells in his head that don't have as nice of names.
Like
he is looking through his spell list in case shit goes bad.
Oh, okay.
Now, he knows that these two are telling the truth, but he's not sure what their like intentions are.
Okay.
Like, that's what you get.
Any adjectives or verbs propping up in those spells? Stuff like death or fire.
Microwave scrotum.
Oh no! What?
It's a devastatingly powerful spell.
Ball crush.
Shrink gallbladder.
Oh god.
Oh no.
You don't like it's less like the actual names, but you can like detect that he is going through his spell
like
list.
threatening, like stuff that's like
Yeah,
offensive.
like you kind of get the idea that like this guy is he's nervous. You can tell even from this distance he's like shaking a little bit.
Okay.
Like whatever is in that box made this man severely nervous.
Okay. Next turn of action I get, can I probe deeper? Does that have to be now?
I will warn you, he will know when you probe deeper whether you succeed or not. He knows.
How do I know that? Or is it
It's
just
part of the spell.
It's part of the spell. That's now,
it says on the spell example when you probe deeper, when you are finished probing deeper, they know that you've read their mind.
at the end of it.
Yeah,
Okay.
which is 6 seconds
just for a second. Okay,
because it's an action.
I'll
to
sit on
probe
it for
deeper.
a sec.
I'm just letting you know.
I know. I will.
Tense situation. Hold that thought.
I am. Yeah.
Detect thoughts. So they've determined you guys are not lying. You do not know what's in the box. You're not lying about your identities or anything like that. They've inspected all the magical items that you were holding. Remind me if I'm missing any. I don't think I was. Other than like a dagger +1, or like your shocking rapier dagger wasn't on this list because it wasn't here last time. I didn't know if you would buy it or not. Pretty much anything like that was inspected.
What about the Breeze?
Breeze is.
I mean, he's like right
He's
on my
more
shoulder.
of like he's just like a creature.
He's not an item that can be inspected.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
but
he's,
how many people have a tiny dragon? Are
Yeah,
they, like,
I mean, they're
identifying him
seeing
as
it.
anything?
They're seeing it, but it's not like it's like okay, small dragon.
Okay.
Not like yes, this person is riding a 30-foot tall dragon.
Like that's a weird looking cat.
That you can definitely tell they are on edge now. They the spell like comes to an end as the captain is sufficient with your questioning. He says, "Well, we're definitely going to escort you to the Fort Fog Breach."
Great, we were going there anyway.
Thank you.
That's what I like to hear. No, there's a part where he kind of has like a thought. He's like, I should have kept the spell up for a second longer, just to like. But like he feels.
Listen,
He feels confident.
I'm getting the sense that there's unintended consequences going around this box here. This group of individuals are not, we're bodyguards and hunters and, we serve the people. So if this is something that you need to take, write me a writ and take it.
We have no business getting in the way of anything above us,
Yeah.
so long as we have some kind of documentation that it has moved out of our hands.
If Garros
That is all-
is being a dickhead, and I've never met the man, but that seems to be the general consensus from what I gathered, hey, no fur off my tail.
Kind of does a. Well, the somewhere around here. Hold on.
But we will take that escort because honestly, we'll get places faster.
I'm trying to.
Will we? Can I tell now? There's
Not
any
you
cues
would
on
know
it?
that you wouldn't probably get there quicker because now you are traveling with
I
a
asked
group
earlier,
of
you said I
walkers.
couldn't-
My brain goes towards like
Yeah.
you know, checkpoints and
Sure.
you know
Yeah.
getting through
Because we still have
red
a
tape
day
and
and a half?
gates and
At this
2
point,
days.
yeah, about a day and a half. There's
bureaucracy.
like one more night, and then you'll get there.
Even
like
if we were traveling with a group on foot?
it'll probably be a little longer, but not like March.
Like 2 days instead
Because
of a day
like
and a half.
soldiers escorting a powerful magical item aren't going to
Dawdle.
dawdle. Yeah,
Great.
that's a good word for that.
You know what? I'm curious about. I want to sniff the box.
Aren't we all, Ian? Roll a perception check. I'm gonna say, you know what? First, you can keep that one if you want for your first of the two.
I will not.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'll keep it as a. It was
Make a persuasion check to see if they will allow that.
Do you mind if I have a keen nose? And now that you've got some, I just want to see if there's anything in there I can.
He kind of like, he's very nervous, knowing where you come from, or like who you're associated with. He's kind of nervous, and so he puts a hand on his blade, but nods.
That's fine.
Still nervous. You guys have been like kind of grouped together now as well.
11.
11 for your
Just for the.
sniffing, right?
Yeah,
With
for the
advantage.
perception.
You
Yeah.
already rolled the first
I rolled the first
But
one.
you said you didn't want to take it, so.
I know, but it was a 3. and I was like,
Alright.
eh.
Hey, I gave you the chance. So you kind of sniff. It's a wooden box.
Yeah.
It's like that faintest magical aura.
I'm mostly smelling for like material
Yeah.
or like flesh or something.
Secrets time.
Yeah. Secrets are no fun. Secrets tell no one.
Is that how that goes? I don't think that's just around.
I'll say that.
Do I know the significance of that?
Yep.
Okay. I go. Well, nothing weird.
Define weird.
Less weird than us.
Well, it doesn't smell like gnoll or troll or dead body or zombie. So.
Make a nature check.
Oh, that actually.
Yeah, I was thinking about that for a second. This poor dog.
It is
Now that
again
I'm
a
closer,
fey fiend.
are any of the soldiers cute now?
A couple of them are kind of cute underneath their helms.
Are there any like dragonborns?
You don't see any dragonborns among this unit.
So no.
16.
16, so you know what it
He's a
is.
species.
You recognize the scent as that. is
Right, but I don't know the significance of
Yeah.
what that would be used for.
Yeah, I would say in this context, yeah.
I'll actually turn to the sweaty mage and just be like, hey, I don't know if this helps your investigation or whatever, but kind of smells frankincense-y.
He kind of just like, and like scribbles in his in a notebook. He's taking notes and stuff. Like, I'll have to consult the tomes back at the library.
Hey, you three are wiggle fingers.
What?
That is a slur for magic user.
I start crying.
Cannon!
You guys,
It's not a nice term for a magic user.
you guys know of any spells that use frankincense as a component?
Would I be able to look that up?
You can either roll history or all three of you can either roll history or Arcana. Your choice.
Doesn't
10?
matter. Either way, 8.
At the moment, nothing's coming to you too.
17.
17. You distinctly remember smelling frankincense on a couple occasions at the start of your adventure. But you started your adventure with the Hive-5.
When we were like near the
The
Necromancer?
Are you telling them?
I feel like Eric remembers this.
I mean, that's one of the things is that this was so long ago.
Yeah.
That it's probably in her
It
notes.
feels like years ago. Something at the beginning of our journey is vividly.
It was one of those things where it's just like technically might have been undead related, so I may have gotten advantage, but we're past that.
There was incense by the graves.
They figured it out. I didn't.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like it's hard to say yes without
Right.
you already had advantage on
the smell, but not the
You said
the
Frank
nature
calling it.
the nature check. I also
Yeah,
get
that's what I
for
thought. Frank
faith
says
being
lavender.
So.
and
Incense.
yeah, there was another point where it was mentioned. It was lavender. and
There were
frankincense.
4 sticks of incense by the graves. There was lavender incense, which is what Rose's wife used to wear.
Oh.
There was some drama at the start about Garose and another necromancer.
Apparently, Garose
What do you mean
passed
another
out at the
Who
bar
was
with
not
me.
attractive.
Don't remember that. Sylvie. Oh, wait. We met Sylvie.
Oh, here.
Wait, was the order from Sylvie?
I wrote incense found by headstone, lavender, and frankincense.
Yeah, it was
Go
both.
edit my note.
Yeah. Sylvie is the sister of, or is either. I can't-
So Sylvie Veilpiercer, her
Ah.
silver Lexi is the river warden and doesn't like Garose.
Yeah, Sylvie is the assistant to her sister Lexi, who is the counterpart to. There's so many words in
I'm
this.
surprised I
The
wrote it down,
counterpart
'cause
to
you keep much
the
better notes than I do.
the lockkeeper for Split
I
River.
think that
the
was
river.
you probably
So it's
wrote
the
down those
lockkeeper
two
for
items,
Mistral
and
Lock.
I wrote down all of
the
the other
river
things.
warden for.
It's fine. I took
Split
a lot
River.
better notes at the beginning, and then now
So-
I write like nothing.
I think I
Turk
did
remembers
make
smelled
myself
like
frankincense.
oh yeah frankincense. That was what Otto smelled like, and what we smelled at the site where the zombie bulls rose from the ground.
You guys fought zombie bulls?
Yeah, we
Yeah, I'll tell you that story when we keep moving.
All right. Well, if that helps.
Well,
did. Well, I don't like
certainly
that.
narrows the search.
I don't like the smell of that.
So, at this point, you are not declining to travel with the soldiers. I think
I feel even better about it.
Do
now.
they all come with us?
they will all come with you. The other family they're gonna have like, the soldiers are now helming their cart as well. They're kind of like in the back of their cart. They're scared because now they realize they've been traveling with something that has like got the attention of the military. So they're kind of like shying away from you guys.
In their defense, and in our defense, they could have been ooze lunch if we weren't around. So
That's true.
This should be put in perspective.
Dude, I remember in
I
middle
don't think
school
they
when
would
I
have
got
gone in the
ooze
cave.
lunch.
They were-
yeah, but if they would have stopped near it, could have come out and
Grabbed him.
short them.
But
What
they
was
would have
that
been
word?
stuck.
Sure.
They still would have been stuck on the other
Alright.
side of the landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
were-
When
should
an
be,
ooze
they should
gets
be
you,
grateful.
short you.
They should be grateful instead of scared.
So as you guys are traveling back towards Fort Fog Breach, it begins to come to sunset. At this point, you've crested a taller hill, and you can see like way on the horizon, almost like another day's travel ish, is Fort Fog Breach. But at this point, it's hard to see. There is fog rolling in from the lock nearby. But you have, like I said, about another day's travel. It's about sunset. You'll probably get another 2 hours of travel in. If the horses are getting tired, the family's nervous, the soldiers have been marching all day, so they're getting tired as well. So you probably will camp pretty soon.
When the captain, I don't think you and I have ever discussed the fact that you're military at all.
I mean, we've been interacting with the military every time we're in the city. We
I have not been with you guys like when that's happened.
Oh, I guess that's true.
So
We did
Or
meet
you went it on your own.
after. I forgot that you were not with us yet. 'Cause
Yeah.
we directly interact. I mean, we were like in the Monster Hunter's office.
Yeah. So I didn't know you were military. That's news to me.
I don't know if
I have never mentioned it before. And everything I said about it was all internal. So you might not know for Arkus at all. But when you said that the captain had a flash of recognition, was that to my name or to my
Guild.
My guild. Okay, cool, gotcha.
I mean, the captain is he's probably in his like late 20s. Like when you were in the military, he was probably like an older child, like start of teens.
Gotcha.
So he probably does not know the names of military stuff like that. Even though he probably studied it, your name might not be there.
We'll have I'll sit down with Mika about that later because I do want to know more.
So as sun begins to set, you could probably push if you wanted to, like through the night. But it'd be a couple hours through
Sounds
the
like
night.
it'd be a huge
I mean,
inconvenience.
I think
seem.
I think that's really up to the captain.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
captain's
think
men are tired, but I mean he understands that if you guys are in an immediate hurry,
Not
like,
anymore.
Everything's
Not anymore.
yeah. He
Now I want to know what.
he requests from the four of you that he and his mage, him and two of his guards will confiscate the box for the evening.
How about we all sleep
Yeah.
together?
Again, documentation, sir.
They pass a note that says like
Writ of seizure.
yeah, kind of like a note from where was his name? Sigurd Lightwing, Captain Sigurd Lightwing.
I wrote that right.
I, Captain Sigurd Lightwing, I'm confiscating this property on suspicion that it may be a magical item beyond the devastative properties of normal magics.
Yeah. As long as we have a writ of seizure.
yeah.
Are they?
And it's not like they're taking it and leaving. They're
Sure,
like,
no, which is fine.
They are
I
guarding
just-
it.
Yeah, but are they doing anything in the night with it? Can we get them to?
They're like
Besides just letting
patrolling it.
Okay, but not,
Guarding
is
it.
this curious mage isn't gonna?
The mage,
Yeah, they'll
so the
be
mage
right
is kind of like,
I think you're confusing curiosity with fear.
is kind of just nervous, but he and the captain are sitting like on the box, and his guards are taking turns like watching.
They're sitting on. How big is this box?
It's like two,
It's like a
it's
foot
2
longer,
foot by
right?
1 by
Yeah.
1.
That's pretty
So I guess
big.
it's for one person to sit
2
on,
foot?
but they're like sitting next
Are
to
they
it.
So
cozy?
like,
Yeah,
They're
2
good?
foot by 1 foot by 1 foot.
Like a cooler size.
It's a big box, and it's like
I thought it was bigger.
no.
I also thought it was like a footlocker type thing, but we never really got a.
I thought it was like.
I've said the dimensions a couple
D&D
times.
chest.
No, it's smaller than that. It's a
Smaller
2 foot
than
by
that,
1 foot by
okay.
1 foot.
Yeah.
I just don't want them provoking anything about it.
Yeah.
It's been fine up until now.
The magic that you've kind of like revealed about it, you would know that it's designed to trigger if it is attempted to be opened specifically.
Okay.
And most magic is not like it's specific. Magic is sometimes is more specific than it is general. You know.
Okay.
So you would know that at least from what you were able to discern, there is an enchantment preventing it from being opened, or something that could happen afterwards.
Sorry, last question. Does
Yeah.
the seal protect? The seal does a good job protecting things from getting into it. How does it do about keeping things from getting out of it?
You roll an Arcana check.
13.
You don't know. You don't know that much about like abjuration magic specifically.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been cool up until now.
I think if we
Would
just
hate
like,
to get another.
would they be camping just not in tents, right? Like they'd be next to us.
They kind of like there's a couple tents, but they are out in the open.
So like,
The-
if one of
the
us
chest.
kept watch, we'd be able to see them. Okay.
Whatever.
If I
Fine,
were
I'll
to
say
set
that.
an alarm spell,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to set it to alert if something were to exit the circle as well as enter? It says specifically enter. It says so here. This is the until the spell ends, an alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the warded area.
So
You can designate creatures that won't set it off. You can also choose whether it's
I
audible
would
or mental.
I would say based on the wording, because it touches or enters the area. If you were to set it to be leaving the circle, that would be everyone outside of that circle, and it'd immediately trigger as soon as someone moved.
Okay.
It's like a first level spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna.
It's if someone touches the line or enters the area you enclosed specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really. It's not like a this way or that way. It's kind of like you encircle something, and if something goes in that area, you are alerted.
Interesting.
You could do that around it if you wanted to.
I mean, you've said they're like
Yeah,
sitting
they
on
will
it.
have guards on it all night.
We can have one of
They have
us watching
someone-
it too.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of which, who will take first watch as the night begins to settle?
what's visibility like right now?
Fog's rolling in. It's dark. At this point, it's getting dark. There's a fire in the middle of the two carts.
Do you have dark vision?
No, but I have light spell.
You have the light spell.
That might prevent some people from sleeping, but
Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
You have dark. Turk, do you have dark vision?
Yes.
No.
You do. No.
No. Okay.
it's just
thought
you and
you
your
did.
form and her.
Well, I think that I don't even have it in my form. I don't think.
Really?
No.
In any
No, I
case,
think I'm the only one.
Okay.
So, I think going forward, it might be best to have you take the watch at the darkest part of night, just because you can see.
You don't have the trance thing, do you? Is that
No,
that's full
that's
elf?
full elf.
Got it.
Yeah, it's full elf and warforged.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not so.
Okay. So who's taking first watch?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Can you roll a d20 for me for your perception?
9 plus
Perception.
10. Nothing really goes on. The guards swap out after about the same time you're going to wake up whomever is next.
Okay.
But nothing. It's quiet. Like you hear the wind and some brush, but nothing. No movement. No animals. Tonight, just quiet.
Okay. Are we doing 3 or 4 watches?
3. You could do 4 if you wanted to, like if you didn't
I'll
want to
take
have
the
2
middle
people
watch
together.
then.
Okay. Roll your d20.
Oh.
Here they come.
Suddenly, dog.
Ooh.
Mo's doing better.
9.
Okay.
Mo's doing better.
Penelope wakes you and you rouse to
Please
the
don't
night,
stab me.
and it is quiet. Again, no
I
No
do
animals.
want to set. Sorry, I'm still thinking about my alarm.
Okay.
I do want to set an alarm around our space.
Okay. To this point, nothing has triggered it.
Okay.
Do you want to inform the guards as well? Just be like, hey.
No.
Okay.
I think she wants to know if they come close.
It's
Gotcha.
a quiet alarm, right? Like
Yeah, it'll be just to me.
Is it?
I
thought
can choose whether it's mental or
or
audible.
Okay. So nothing triggers during your time. Penelope wakes you, and like I said, it is silent.
Like,
No animals, just wind and some grass, but you don't hear like crickets. You don't hear birds or
is that
wolves.
typical for this time of year? Like,
It is
or-
not.
Ooh,
This is unnervingly quiet.
is the
don't love that.
That's the point.
sleeping.
Does it seem
Who would
that
be scared of the
there's
dark if it wasn't scary?
an effect creating this silence? Like, are we in like the cone of silence, or is it?
No, you
Just
can hear
that
things.
quiet.
You just don't hear animals. You hear like you maybe people in the camp rolling over, but you don't hear anything. No animals, just the gentle breeze. Maybe the breathing of your compatriots. Someone rolls over, but
So like we do hear like tree sounds and stuff.
vegetation, but no animals. Not even like
What does breeze seem to be doing? Does he seem as
roll an insight check for breeze.
Oh, bad.
He's sleeping. Bo's tired.
Baby.
Bo's tired.
He is tired.
But yeah, your watch comes to an end. It's quiet.
Hi, guys.
I thought you were
Hey.
tired.
They're good.
Oh,
Tails gone.
So that's
I do.
that's Mika's watch. We can either have Arkus or Turk take the last watch.
I can do it.
Okay. So you'll be watching until sunrise, essentially.
Okay.
Roll a perception check.
What did the mage decide to stay up for today, or
He was up during the first part.
the first one? What about the captain?
Oh, like when I was up?
The captain was awake during that part as well.
Would he have been close enough to talk to or no?
You know what? Actually, I'll work on that. The captain was awake the whole time. He's staying awake all night.
Would they have been close enough for me to like have a conversation with?
You would have to get closer to not wake other people, because they're sitting. They're not like this distance.
Okay.
They're like
Okay.
on the other side of the room, like because they don't want it to be easily accessible to you.
Okay. And I'll just wave at him.
But we can see where it is from
Yeah,
here.
you can see it.
Okay.
Because that's another thing is like they're not seizing it from you entirely. They're like, you guys were entrusted with this, but we're gonna hold on to it until we have more information.
Okay, I got a whopping 6.
Whopping 6. Okay. It's quiet again. Mika, literally, she didn't hear a single animal in her the 3-hour watch-ish, and it is still silent. Like it's just the breeze.
Would be 4 hours.
Alright.
But still. Just to
Ish.
get a full sleep.
It'd be
To get full 8 hours of rest.
yeah. It would be like 3, and 2.
Okay.
I thought watch doesn't count as rest.
It does.
Oh, it does.
It's. I mean, it's still
As long
you're
as you're
resting.
like
You're not. You're not
Oh, sorry.
sleeping.
Sorry.
Trust me.
Whoa.
I'm up. Can you take it? I'll go check with the captain real quick.
But okay. Make a dexterity check.
Should be good. Like 17.
17. Okay. So as you walk over towards the captain and his guards, they kind of like reach, like, because remember you were not zone of truth, so they don't know anything about you if it's true or not.
They didn't ask us about them?
They didn't. No.
I guess that you guys could be lying to us.
Exactly. You can because you can't willingly lie, but you only tell what you believe to.
Yeah.
I say, come on, guys. I'm just a beach bum trying to shoot the breeze with a dignitary.
And they kind of take a breath and they say, "This is certainly a situation." For your knowledge, Penelope and Mika took their watches. It was dead silent except for wind and like brush, but no animals. Some people in the camp like tossing, turning, but dead silent. Turk has exited the like cart to talk with the captain, who's spending the whole night up, and a captain and one of the guards. And they're chatting.
I'll ask him specifically about if, well, first of all, if he stays up like this every single night, all night.
And you can kind of see like there are dark circles
Yeah.
under his eyes. As this is the closest you've gotten now to him, really.
Yeah.
In the firelight, and he says, "I do a lot of night watches, a lot of night patrols. That doesn't really bother me at this time. Like, I've been doing it for so long.
Sorry, like.
Honestly, the day marches are worse." And he chuckles a little bit.
Yeah.
You can tell he's tired because he's probably on double time, like just working hard. But
Yeah.
his men kind of also rely on him to stay up at night, kind of thing.
As much as I'd love to get into that more, what I would say is nights like this usually quiet when you stay up.
He kind of like leans back because the fire's been closer to them.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Kind of like leans back and listens, and like motions to his guard. And he says, "To a perimeter, and check on Sully." I'm making up a name. Check on Sully. I haven't
Did
seen
we
him in an
hear
hour.
his name, the mage's name at all?
You have not.
Okay.
So the guard kind of nods and heads off.
I'll still kind of look at him for like an answer.
He says, I never noticed it was this quiet until you said something. And I haven't seen Sully in an hour. Sent him off to do a wide berth on the camp, but I haven't seen him.
Wait, you sent someone to do a job and you just realized he hasn't come back?
It's nighttime. It's dark. People wander. I send them out a quarter of a mile to do a circle. Could take an hour. Could take more. But Sully cuts his walk short.
So you should have known.
He's not back. That's why I'm sending someone.
Do
I know how to run my men.
Do we need to wake your mage friend? It sounds different.
He looks. It's like an old guy.
Yeah.
He was ready for bed at like 6 p.m.
No.
And he says, he worked hard. He hasn't expended magic of that in all my years working with him.
Aw, he tuckered himself out. All right,
More or
so
less.
let's say we do find ourselves in a situation here. How would you like our team to cooperate with yours?
Well, as long as you don't make a move for the box or attack any of my men, I think we'll shake out all right. You've got people I can hold accountable.
So if you fight, we can fight alongside.
Alongside, defend yourself, defend your quarry. And he kind of gestures over to the other cart.
Okay. Do you have any of those like little like junior deputy captain badges that you carry around to the kids?
He kind of chuckles. He chuckles because he's like, you're not a child. Kind of he's like, I'm not stupid. I've seen like a halfling before.
Thing.
And he's like,
I'm a child at heart.
he's like, I think we got some at the fort.
I said it's for the wolfy one. He's a little nervous to ask. Big guy.
And he kind of like,
Big guy exterior.
he's like, that is the third wolf joke someone's made about that man. You guys are weird.
Just wait till we get attacked. You'll see how weird we get.
Who said that in their sleep? So you just to catch Erica up, Turk approached the captain. They talked about like the situation. Turk was like, "Oh, have you guys noticed how quiet it is? Like that's what my people said." And he's like, I've just seen that actually because he's been closer to the fire, so he's been hearing the fire more. And he sent off one of his guys to look for another guy because they sent out a guy who usually cuts his walk short, like his patrols, and he hasn't come back in an hour.
And they sent a single
At this
guy.
point, it's like 4 in the morning,
Now I'm stressed.
but you guys don't know that.
I'm not gonna wake the team yet.
Okay. As you
I'm gonna
are
sit by
here,
them though. Go back. Sit
yeah.
by them.
As you are approaching your cart, you feel like a tug on the back of your shirt, but it's like from the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not like at the top, and it's not from the bottom. It's like from the middle, and you turn around and you're like almost eye level with one of the 2 young girls, the older of the 2 young girls, who you recall, and I definitely recall. Her name is Beth and Teth are twins. My bad. It's Beth.
Okay.
Of Beth and Teth, but they're twins. And she kind of pulls, and she's like, Mr. Turk.
I say yes.
Yes.
I got it.
Yes.
What ails you, child?
That came out weird, so I was trying to remember which one it was. I remember
It would
it
have been funnier if you just like I tell you it's bad and you just go Tab. But she kind of like she's like, we haven't had a chance to talk to you today, but I found this, and she like reaches into her pocket and holds up your coin purse.
Aww. Yay!
She's like, I think you dropped it.
Where? When? You had this the whole time?
And she's like, well, we didn't talk yesterday because of the guys with the swords.
Clearly.
She hands you back your coin purse.
Didn't you like swear a blood oath of vengeance against the merchant? Like,
I intend to hold true to that.
Oh my
Is this
God.
actually bad?
Make a insight check.
17 plus.
hey, me,
You believe
5,
you
22.
yeah you believe this is Beth. It's definitely not Tef. You're like 99% sure.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Stabs you. It's like, you should not have sworn an oath against me.
That's what I was afraid of.
No,
just pulls up.
hello, it is me, Jazargo. No, I know Jazargo is from fucking
Just
Skyrim. No, it's a Skyrim reference. Not an actual name in this game.
Oh man.
But she hands you back your coins.
No, wait.
Do you remember the value of the gold at least?
No,
I believe it was 86.
It was a lot.
Oh
We can
man.
go back and
No,
find
I deleted it all.
Yeah, I believe it was
It's like-
86 gold and 100 some silver.
And I told you there's like a couple.
There were a couple
diamonds
gems.
and-
Did you remove those as well?
Yeah, I removed
No, he
Okay.
told you to keep the gem.
No, I said it's
No,
probably
because
fair.
I was like,
that.
he would keep it in his.
You said did you? I was honest.
We'll
By the
talk.
way, which
after.
one?
Woo, Beth, you
Which one
rock
of you
here.
covered my sword? I owe some big money.
I think I did.
Okay, cool.
Because you still don't have money, which I think is
No.
so funny.
No, and I'm the only one who had a paid job.
I was the soldier.
No, I mean like actively, like I was on the job to kill the gnolls to make money.
Trolls.
Trolls.
Well, those two.
Well, you didn't
Yeah,
get.
you did
And I have
kill
not
two.
gotten paid yet.
Yeah.
Because my bosses pay me.
We split the money for the gnolls.
You did, and then you spent it all.
That is true.
Huh.
Yeah.
I believe you bought
we
potions.
Went, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we went to Lito's store.
Yeah, Lito's
And-
fucking
Lito's
good.
fucking
Lito's
goods.
fucking goods.
Yeah.
And he's about to get Lito's fucking
Talking to.
talking to him next time we see that
Wait,
guy.
did I?
Yeah, I agree.
Oh,
No.
I forgot.
He just
Who?
peed.
Wait, which
He's
one of us
He's just
had
kidding.
I know.
Chimera?
I know. Come on.
You have the Chimera armor. It gives you a natural +1.
No, it's not done yet.
Oh, yeah.
30.
Hey,
30 days? Did I say 30?
Nope, that's a 3 and a D.
Yeah, 3 days. I think
Yeah,
you
we
picked it up.
went back to get
think
stuff.
I think
did.
it's under leather armor +1,
Did
but
I
it's
make it
non-magical.
special?
I know.
Oh, yeah, I have a
Yeah,
note
we
here, sorry.
iterated that it's
Yeah.
non-magical.
King's Crest. Oh, is an enchanter. Library Star. Lido. Oh, Turk's not banned from Lido's anymore.
Yeah, Turk is unbanned from Lido's.
Right. I'm also going to. Well, first of all, I'm going to say, kid, I'm going to show you that good deeds don't need. Good deeds deserve good deeds in return, and I'm going to give Beth one of my rubies.
Okay.
And I'm going to give her my old boomerang. That's a rebounding one.
I know.
I'd like to say, this is for you. In case you come into a sticky situation, you and Death can use this to defend
Okay.
yourselves.
She kind of like picks it up, and what's your armor class?
My armor class?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You're handing a child a stick, basically.
13.
13.
They're going to whack me with it instinctively.
She like goes to like, and you like, she like swings it at you
Yeah, yeah.
specifically. 'Cause she doesn't know how to use a fucking boomerang.
Okay.
And she like swings it over, and you duck. Whoa! Let me show you how to use it.
I'll teach you in the morning. What are you doing up right now?
She's like, well, I couldn't sleep because
What's wrong?
that one guy stepped on a branch.
Which guy? Uh-oh.
And she points, and you see, like, in the bushes, like, just off to the right, are just a pair of boots face down in the grass.
Alright, that...
Uh-oh.
I want you to... Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna say, I'm gonna give you this too. I'm gonna give her a dagger and say, give this to Teth, okay? Go back to your wagon. I will... And stay there, no matter what you hear, okay?
Okay.
Listen to your parents.
So
stay there.
you give the dagger and the boomerang to Beth. Told her to go wake up her little child sister.
No, okay. Just give it to Teth, but don't like wake her.
Okay.
I don't know.
So she kind of nods and runs back to her.
Everything's
thing.
gonna be okay.
Are you approaching the thing? Are you gonna wake anyone up, or are you just heading straight to the feet?
How far was I? Okay.
This is
sorry,
probably
am I
about
closer to my friends?
40 feet from you.
Am I closer to the
So
friends or the captain?
you're like 10 or like 12 to 15 feet away from your thing. She stopped you before you went back to your thing. You're not closer to you're not closer to the captain, but he's awake.
I'm going to go tell the captain. I kind of want to get in this.
Okay.
I want to get ahead of this.
So you walk up and you're like, what would the little one want?
There's something we need to go see.
And he kind of he elbows the mage, and he elbows another sleeping guard.
Yeah.
And he's like, watch the fucking box.
Yeah.
And he stands up and walks with you. You know what? I said it before I rolled if he trusted you. Sure, yeah. I rolled a natural
I'm
one
pretty
for him
persuasive.
trusting you. Yeah, we'll say, yeah, you persuaded him to follow you towards the
Captain,
boots.
you're gonna want to see these.
So as you approach,
Thank you, every
That's I
unnamed
know.
dude in a chair in a military movie.
Well, I don't. Okay. I
what's
know.
he gonna do? Crash through a window and raid the place?
No,
I don't want to make assumptions, but
just the method
the
of
funny. I know that's why I said that. Though the funny part about all those movies though is that they would cut to the chase. It would probably be makes more sense.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to make assumptions about the guy, so it makes sense why I would want to be more like I don't want to be alarming. I just think there's
no.
So-
I just like the way you said it.
That's why I said it like that.
Sorry.
No, you guys are good. So Turk
Gave a dagger to my
gave a dagger and a boomerang to a child, told her to go back to her family. And instead of waking up you guys, he went and approached the captain who's already awake.
Okay.
The captain woke
Fair.
up one of his soldiers and the mage, and while you guys were awake, he said, "Watch the fucking box." Like serious mode. Because he and Turk had chatted a little bit. He's like, they were carrying this fucking box. I'm gonna fucking follow him.
Was it Beth or Teth?
Beth has the boomerang and the dagger.
Wait, the captain said to the mage to watch the box?
The mage
And
and,
the
a
soldier.
soldier. Yeah.
And Turk is
walking back to.
Hey! I know.
Alright. After the third time, it's his. I mean, you guys are walking towards it.
So the kid was dead.
The kid? No, there's no kid.
No, it's a
There's a
soldier.
pair of boots. A soldier stepped on a twig and fell over,
And fell face forward.
face first.
According to
In
the
bush.
kid, that's
According
all
to the
we
kid,
know.
and that's all they know. That's,
Okay.
Well, that's all Turk knows. You guys are asleep.
And that's why the kid couldn't sleep?
The kid woke up when she heard the stick and saw the guy in the mud, and then
Oh.
found Turk.
I don't love this.
And say,
So
this is for you too.
it's about 10. You're about 10 feet away. The captain draws his blade and is like looking around, does like a 360 as you guys start walking up towards.
I'll follow suit.
He kind of like kicks the boot.
Miska.
He kind of kicks the boot, and you hear a crunch.
Kicks the boot. Here's a crunch.
Yeah,
Like a bone crunch or like.
I'm kicking a boot.
like a dry bone crunch.
Oh no.
And at this, he is on full ready now, and he asks you to flip him over.
Flip the body over.
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
No.
do it.
Do you have a magic hand?
Use your mage hand at the very least.
I can't. That makes sense. Like 20 pound. Like a 20 pound.
It's like
thing.
a
This is like a
5
full
pound.
guy. Yeah, it's like a full guy.
And he's already like gestured to do it. He's like, because he's on full alert now. He's like, move the fucking body. You pulled me over.
Sure, yeah.
So you roll him over, and you see just the facsimile of a human body. If every ounce of moisture had been sucked out of it. The crunch you heard was a bone, just brittle.
Jesus.
As he kicking it enough to like wake up a person, broke the ankle. And he recognizes this as the guy he just sent away.
Uh-oh.
That guy should have drank his water.
Yeah, probably. He's a little dehydrated. It's okay. You know what? He needs a liquid IV. This episode
brought to you
by Canes.
What the Sigma?
Shut the fuck up.
I don't say. I say that.
Jerk goes, what the Sigma? And we cut the break. Do you guys want to take a little break, or do you want to keep going for now?
No, keep
Okay.
going. I'm stressed.
Okay, so
I'm stressed.
that's what you see. What are you doing?
Crying?
Yeah, probably.
I say I have to go tell my team.
And he, the
You
guy,
probably screaming.
You should too.
he says, whatever this is, quietly.
Okay.
And he kind of like steps back towards the mage and the soldier, like he's like retreating away. That guy's fucking dead. He's retreating back.
Is he seeming like more on the edge of like confidence, like we're gonna handle this, or is he?
Make
Is he on the edge of
an
panic
insight
mode?
check.
Yeah.
Make an insight
And the
check.
first soldier never came back.
The full, yeah.
And the second.
This was the guy he sent out.
Not one, but I'm gonna use my luck to
Yeah.
roll,
So there's only 7 soldiers.
12.
6 soldiers left.
8.
6 in the captain.
There are 6, the captain and the mage. There are a
6
total of
captain
10.
mage.
So you kind of get the idea that it's serious. It's hard to tell he's got
his level
his
of-
helmet
yeah.
on, his full armor. It's hard to tell his actual like mood, but he's serious.
All right.
Like you can't tell if he's confident or not, but he
All
is
right.
serious.
I will make haste.
One of his
back-
men is dead.
I will make haste back to my party.
As Turk enters your alarm,
I would have said it so that none of them are.
does it say you pick the creatures? Okay, so it doesn't go off.
I'm gonna wake Mika first and say,
Don't stab him.
we got trouble. Get the others up. Let's get the others up. And move quietly to the captain. He's on the edge of it. Man down. Unknown threat. Stay alert.
Alright, let's go. I feel like you could have just told her what happened in that same amount of time.
Probably. Oh wait, these two.
Hey, so the kid brought my coin purse back.
Well, also good news. Also good. You're right. Actually, on the flip side.
You wake up and
Wait, no, I want them to think I'm a brokey for a little bit. Feel bad for
you
me.
wake up
That's
Penelope, I'll wake up Arkus.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm hard to
I'm gonna wake up Arkus with my hand over his mouth.
Argus,
Get
roll a
afraid.
Constitution saving throw.
Not like suffocating, but just so he doesn't yell.
He's sleeping, and you just put a hand over his mouth.
He's got a nose.
Yeah.
He's a mouth breather.
I want to know how Turk is gonna wake me up because I'm like
It doesn't have to be.
a
If you
heavy
want.
sleep.
I take up my.
10, all of a sudden you go.
Pen hasn't taken a hit of this. I take my board and I pour a little bit of.
Make an insight check.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm making sure she's not stabbing me again. Not one. So hold on. Hold on.
The person who recently
Hey
attacked you.
dogs.
4.
4. Okay. The person who recently attacked you and stabbed you while you were on watch is holding their hand over your mouth and probably has a weapon drawn.
Not yet.
Not yet.
See, the dagger's the thing
That's a
that
big
worries
thing.
me most. So I'm
But you
just
don't know
like,
where it is.
Yeah, you start like my hands will like go to like punch, and then like the second you be like, "There's trouble," I'll just be like,
Let's wake up the guy with PTSD. How do we do it?
Keep that energy.
"Keep that energy, soldier." All right.
Turk, how do you wake Penelope up?
I said
Ow.
she hasn't taken a hit of this, and I grab my gourd and I put a little bit of substance on. I just rub
What's
one
in
line
this
under her
gourd?
lip.
What is in your
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Well, it's like on my face now.
Yeah, make
Keeps
a
me happy.
make a
Be positive.
Constitution saving throw.
15.
15. You like get a whiff of it, and it wakes you up, and you go, oh. It was just so much smell all of a sudden.
Like what kind of smell?
What kind of smell? Kirk? Skunk?
Man, I've been hitting it so long, it just smells like air to me.
So not good.
Okay. like Turk.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. I'm
Like
okay
the
now.
sea weed had a baby.
That was your turn.
Okay.
I feel like we have a baby.
Get up. I said, stay quiet, get up.
All right.
So you guys are getting out of the cart, or are you?
Yeah.
Can we see out of the cart?
Barely.
Is there, like,
It's
windows?
it's like 4:30 in the morning. There's a fire, but it's away from the spot that this happened.
Should I like?
Where I'm leading them back to the captain. I say, I'm in this guy's good graces. I don't want to lose sight of the problem. I want us to be in control rather than receiving, secondhand news from him.
Sure.
We're going straight to the body.
Okay.
Captain, do we want light?
The captain is making a decision. He's just he's woken up all his men. They're on alert now. It is all 6 of them. Like the 6 men, the captain, the mage. They're all around the box. Per his orders. And he says, this box is not leaving our sight. I would protect the family if I were you. You brought them this far.
I don't even wait. I just
Yep.
stealthily go over to
Uh,
that cart.
Before anyone leaves,
Mhm.
I'm going to cast without a trace on. How many of us can I get?
What is that?
It's like up to 10
Each
creatures.
creature you choose, it's within 30 feet.
There you go.
It's all of us. Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody's got it.
30-foot radius, or probably
30
30 feet of you.
feet.
Yeah. So, it won't get you to the body and cover the captain and everything. But
No,
it'll
at
get your
least
whole party.
us,
Yeah.
and I'll try and get the mage if I can.
No,
No,
not gonna
okay,
happen.
then
He's
us.
at the box with the captain. The captain and his men are around the
Help
box.
me for a second. This girl went under a bush.
What?
Yeah. Hold on. We'll take a small break.
She went under a bush.
I don't care.
It's all fenced in.
It's all bush.
It's all the other side of the bush is fenced in too. Yeah, that's all.
How you doing? How you feeling? I know you were
I'm good. I got a little bit more.
a little more umph.
A little bit more.
Umph to your gumph.
Yeah. The headache's still kind of there.
Yeah, I apologize.
Well,
the
it's
dogs. That was a happy decision, like I said earlier.
I mean, they're dogs. What are you gonna do?
They are. This is dogs. They do dog stuff. Let's see.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. This is you guys are so funny. Thank you.
We're like at the scariest part of the story, and I was like, "What are you doing under a bush? What were you doing?" She was just standing there. She was like, "What?
Yay, drawings!
What are you doing?"
So you guys are coming from, like, the fire was over here, so I'll just put an F that way. You're entering from here, and well, I mean, it's all muted, but I'll say it again in a minute, but here's your dude.
Is it that guy?
Yep. So the fire, and let's come on.
Wait. Fire.
Oh yeah. I'll say so. The fire's here. I'll say this is. That's one cart, and then this was this back of your guys' cart here. So, I'm trying to think of, like, realistically. I'll put your guys' cart here. So theirs is a little here, but the fire's like.
We're coming in from this side.
Yeah, from where because Turk wanted to go talk to the captain first to tell him and talk, but like you guys didn't have to wait for him.
And nor would I.
Fair enough. So there it is.
Fire.
It went out.
I know, I put it out because I
Oh,
didn't want
okay.
anybody
So
to.
it's kind of like over there.
I didn't want anybody to run into it.
All right.
I muted it.
I just unmuted it. Yep. So you guys see the legs of the guy now on his back. Thanks, Turk. It's dark over here. If you don't have dark vision, like you can barely see.
I know.
The fire is from over here. This is the family's cart. This is your cart. The back of it, rather.
Who's the extra person?
Who?
What extra?
This is Breeze,
Oh,
Abby,
Breeze. I
or
forgot.
Mika, Arkus,
I forgot that Breeze
Penelope.
is giant.
and
Breeze
Turk
is-
is
yeah.
Turk is back at the fire.
Where's
He
my
didn't
little
talk to the
chicken
captain.
mini that used
Wait,
to
he
be
said- he
Breeze?
said-
I put it away because I was using it for Jed's one yesterday.
Wait, you say you wanted to talk to me? What?
You were talking to
talked to
him.
the captain. You told him to like. You wanted to like say something to him,
I
and
did.
he told you to like. I would worry about your people.
Oh, I thought I led the whole group back to the.
So wait,
Yeah,
are these the
we
two
were all-
carts?
He said he
You're all-
wasn't gonna.
Oh, I
Oh.
was Turk.
Okay,
But I'm like pivoting.
it's like an extra 10 feet off the side.
Yeah.
It's not.
Are these
It's not a
the
lot.
carts?
Yes,
Yeah,
this
this is the
is
family cart.
your cart. This is theirs.
Well, yeah.
And this is the soldier and the trees.
Yeah.
It's grass. This is a grassland. There's no trees.
Okay.
You want to establish initiative or?
I wanted to.
Well, yeah. Let's say before you all will get like
Stop.
one thing before we go into it. Roll initiative.
I had
if you want
asked the
to.
captain, do we want light?
You well, in that case, you'd be back at the captain. Or are you yelling and waking everyone up?
No,
Well, you said they were
well, we were
doing-
all there
Okay.
talking to him.
Okay, so then you're all there talking to him.
Yeah,
Well, because then
Turk said to all
he
come
said that
together.
he wasn't going to. That's
Yeah.
why. And then
Turk said to all come
Okay.
together.
Yeah,
so
we all went.
Arkus is not listening. Okay, so
Does
the
he want
captain says, "We will handle our own. Do as you must."
But you want light.
Alright, well, Penelope.
They have their own mage. Like,
Alright, I'm gonna
I
light.
kind of assume that. All right, you're
'Cause, like,
casting
I-
light. What are you
'cause we
casting
can't
light
see.
on? The tiara or like
A rock. Is there a rock
Something up
nearby?
high.
Yeah, if you wanted to carry
Something
it.
up high.
Can I do a rock and then toss on top of our thing?
Yeah, make a dexterity check.
We'll just light up our wagon.
Yeah, it lands on top of the wagon.
Cool.
So there's now a light on top of the wagon. It casts like a decent like area
Just a
here.
little bit, yeah.
It's not huge.
Yeah.
That was did you want to do anything?
So then I
with
guess
the
we would
captain?
end up sort of.
You all
back
have
to
passes
where-
out of trace. You're sneaky.
That's a plus 10 to your stealth.
I'm drawing weapons and gonna
Okay.
sneak to the corner of this.
Sounds good.
I have disadvantage because of my armor, so but it's a plus 10, so
Yeah.
24.
You feel pretty stealthy as you're still in the light now, but like you're still quiet.
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm like at the corner here, so even
Yeah.
if something's coming from this direction, it won't
Yeah.
necessarily see me.
So you can see the body. I'll have everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Hi, buddy. Are you coming underneath? There he goes. 25 to 20.
18.
That's
No.
What?
not in that range. 25 to 20.
Oh, fuck. Bad math. I heard 20, and then I just got excited.
What's
I
your,
never rolled that
what's your
high.
initiative bonus?
Plus 2.
Okay.
Okay. So that was only 20 to 15.
18.
18 as well.
18,
I have
okay.
a plus 3 to initiative.
Okay.
You've got a plus 2. So
You guys can decide who you want to go first.
Isn't it higher dex?
yeah. Well, it's higher initiative, and then if both are tied, it goes to higher dex. At least that's how I've done it. So
You guys both scored the same. You can choose who you want to go first, but they'll go first the whole time.
go ahead. Put Mika in front of me.
15 to 10.
Because I'm already a
14.
little ahead. So
I got 13 as well.
No, I said 14.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry. They said
Yeah. 14.
Yeah.
13.
13. Okay. Did you say you're going first or second?
Mika's gonna go first.
Okay. M-A-P-T. Cool.
Relax, slow down. Out of breath.
Sounds good. Okay, so Mika, you're first.
I would have been up with Penelope, but I guess I'll come up toward Arkus. I'll try and be. Oh, my little base broke. Or did I never have one?
Your face.
That one doesn't have one.
Ido, come here.
Yeah, I'll come up with Arkus and kind of do the same. Just see what. I want to see what I can see with the light now.
Make a perception check. You have dark vision, so just
I
a
do.
flat perception check.
I want to try. How far?
This is 10 feet, essentially.
15, 20, 25, 30. I want to try and get like up here
Yeah.
and try and see out this way, like, and forward. Oh boy. 10. There's a perception check.
Okay. You don't see anything. Besides the dead body. Which you're now seeing just like the hands of, kind of like in the bushes, like just crispy, crunchy. Like dried mud of skin. Not pretty.
This is too similar to my cadaver lab today.
Oh, good.
That was
Let's continue
disgusting.
with Arkus. Unless you wanted to bonus action anything.
Ido, come here.
Can I send? Because I'm assuming Breeze was on my
On your
shoulder.
shoulder, yeah.
Can I? I don't really want to just send him to death.
Please, Mom,
Never stopped me before.
I know.
Throw
Yeah,
him
but
into
the
a
last time
railing.
he actually like died. So.
Yeah.
Why do I keep pushing this chair and it keeps poking me?
That's a good question.
What?
I like put my
Show me
hand
where
in
the chair's
two
poking.
different areas.
Show me where the chair touched you, Travis.
Somewhere along the way.
Okay,
While
swap
you're
out
up,
the
you
chair
get it
then,
done.
and then we'll figure it out another time.
Charles, while you're up, go get it on.
Yes.
It's probably just a loose staple or something.
I kind of want to send Breeze over to go
Okay.
like
can go 30
over
feet?
here. I think it's 30.
Oh, I'm behind you guys, so I can hear him.
40.
40.
So I
yeah.
want to send him kind of into here.
Okay.
See if he can like stir anything up. And he's going to be out of my pass without a trace range.
Okay.
Or do they have? Is it anyone within 30
Any
feet
creature
of
within
me?
30.
Yeah, within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. So if he's going stealthily.
Does it? Is that like to start it, or is
No,
that?
it's
Do they have to
it's
remain?
continuously generated from you.
Yeah.
You have to remain in your sphere of influence.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just to go. I kind of want to stir. What did I? How many? Did my perception check count as an action?
Yeah.
In this case, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll just let him kind of
Okay.
rustle around in there.
Okay.
Try and sniff. Well, we know the body's dead, but like rustle up anything over there.
Yeah.
See if I can provoke. That's what I want. I want to try and provoke
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely. So he's like kind of rustling around like in the grass over there. Arkus.
I'm gonna come over here, stick my head in the cart of
Okay.
my family.
Make a
in there.
perception check. It's not that light through there because it's like a covered wagon, so it's like
So
not too
it's got a little bit of light
a
coming
little
in
bit,
from
yeah.
the thing.
So it's like not. You can see, but it's not great.
15.
15. You see, as you
Yeah.
pull open, what's your armor class?
Currently 17.
You have your helmet on, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear or see like a bonk as a boomerang smacks you on the side of the head for no damage. It doesn't get
Yeah.
through your armor, but like just a very scared Beth and a. So your armor class was 17.
Yeah.
And as a chink in the armor, Teth stabs you
Yep.
for. I'll give her a -2 to her strength.
Sure.
because she's a child, for 2 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
As somehow finding a point in your armor, a 6-year-old with a knife has stabbed you, and you kind of like.
Oh my gosh.
Good job.
Proud of you.
Is your dad awake?
And then you hear, we're waking up. What's going on?
Danger. If you hear me yell run, you run. And which one are you?
I'm Beth.
And this one?
I'm Ted.
Great job, girls. But hey, lesson number 1. We look before we stab. And I'm just gonna turn back around, close the flap.
Are you pulling? You're pulling the dagger out, I assume, right?
Well,
she kind of like.
Oh yeah, I'll just.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Turks.
We look before we stab.
It's Turks.
I figured it was Turks after the boomerang hit.
I forgot. Yeah. You handed a child a bloody dagger.
Yes, she earned.
She learns today.
So my action will be to do that.
Okay.
Bonus
She rolled a
action
17.
wise.
Just gonna give it to her.
That's worse.
Is it?
When they were just sitting there scared.
Bonus wise.
They say to stab your face.
Let's see.
This wasn't like the end of the fight.
Yeah, right.
Like take some
You have 2 hit points left.
Yeah.
I might have learned those.
I don't see anything that's dangerous yet, so I'm not gonna hurt myself just yet. So.
Okay.
I'll use the rest of my movement though to kind of. I'm gonna get up to the body.
Okay.
I've already kind of used my action, but my intention is to get a whiff of what's going on here, so that on my next turn, if nothing has come up, I'll make a sniff around for that scent check.
Absolutely.
And I'll be done.
Sounds good. I mean, if you want to do like super quick perception, not an advantage,
Just to
like
get
a quick
the scent.
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
gonna
It'll take you a turn. That comes up to Penelope. So you're back at the campfire.
Okay, I'm gonna walk towards them. I'm gonna kind of like stay like right around there. One more. Can I go one more? How much
What's
is
your
that?
speed?
30. I think.
30.
Yeah. So that's you can get here or here.
Okay. Where I was, where you had me. That's good. And then I don't think I'm gonna do much. I think I'm just gonna pull out my. Do I have a sword? I don't know. Dagger, I guess. I don't think I have a sword. Just a dagger. And I'm just gonna-
Okay.
Give
Bracing.
Penelope a knife.
Actually, I have 2
Probably
daggers.
Turk.
Probably Turk.
No, I'm just kidding. She probably had her. Is there anything I should like to do? Just readying?
Just right. There's. We haven't.
Do you want to
seen
like hold in
anything.
action? Like,
What does that mean?
so essentially, like
You can-
delay taking a single action.
So you can say like, if something comes out of the bushes, I cast a spell at it.
Yeah.
Oh, and if it never happens, then it just.
Then you do. If you use a leveled spell, you lose the spell slot, even if it doesn't happen, because you're like
Oh, because you're like ready.
waiting to cast it. It essentially it costs your reaction to then do it. So you use your whole turn and a reaction to hold.
No,
Okay.
I'm just
Fair
gonna.
enough.
If you have like a cantrip or something, you won't really lose anything from doing
Yeah.
it. So.
You would just lose your reaction if.
All right, I
Something
guess
comes,
I'll
but-
do. I'll hold Ray of Frost.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Great choice.
That's all I got.
For what specifically? Just for something to come out of the
If
bushes,
anything
or
that I don't recognize, like no one
Okay.
that I've seen. Before.
sounds good. Sure.
Alright,
It's your turn.
What's my lucky? 25.
Which is that or Mulder?
I just started here.
Tried and true, man.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's 10 feet from the campfire to here.
Oh, that's
So
10.
here would be
Okay.
15.
15,
Yeah.
20, 25. Yeah, I'm probably just going to stake out there,
Okay.
and I'm going to. Who's this again?
It's Mika.
That's Mika. Who's all the way up here, please?
That's Breeze, yeah.
All the way up there.
The accurately
Bigger than
sized
all of
dragon.
us.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Okay.
Someday.
You should make one of your mini dice.
I'm thinking like 2 levels he'll be. Or a level.
You would
Next
level, yeah.
If I
If-
take
if
the
she
next
takes-
level in Ranger
Oh, that's right, because you're Ranger Rogue, right?
Fighter.
Ranger Fighter.
I have not yet, but I'm looking at
Mm.
diverging paths.
Okay, I would like to. Let me make sure I do this right.
Yeah.
You said there's no trees though, right?
No trees?
It's just dark.
Yeah. I mean, you can see around you guys. You
How far? With the lights on top
10
of
feet
this one?
from this space. So essentially, like, this area is lit. Everything beyond that's like a little dim. You can kind of see. But
Okay, so it's been quiet. I would like to.
and it's like a higher ring because it's up above, so I'm giving the
Yeah,
benefit
so
of a
a
doubt.
little bit.
Yeah.
Can I do like just a quick, just like skill check? See if I know it's quiet. But
Yeah.
if I can just hear anything possibly
Yeah.
behind this.
Make a perception check. It's counting as your action,
Yeah,
so make a full
that's fine.
perception check. Not
Yeah,
even
that's
like
fine.
quick, just like full perception.
Perception.
That's what you ran off to get was a coin.
An actual.
Yep.
You said perception?
Yep.
16.
16. Other than something rustling in the grass ahead of Arkus, you don't hear anything. Like you hear like the soldiers kind of like they're gravel.
Grass. That's not breeze.
You don't see Breeze move up there as
Oh.
Turk.
Oh, okay.
You just kind of like see like and it's dark beyond like beyond Arkus in the body. It's just dark.
All right.
It's 4 in the morning. Like it is. The sun will start to rise in an hour or so.
Okay. Okay, fine. And then as a bonus action, look at me.
Can I hear him if he's whispering from
It's a loud. Psst.
Yeah, you have good hearing. You have good hearing.
30 feet away? I'm like,
There's a little bit of rustling in front of you. Also, the captain said, if you do a good job tonight, there's a junior ranger badge in it for you. And I wink and I give you Bardic.
free action,
Between you and me, I think we can do it. You can do it.
free action, point at the bush, make wing, point at you, point at the blood coming out of my head, and I flip it off.
There's a lot of process.
That was a very, very quick hand sign.
It's a free action, so it's just like,
I know. Come here.
Guys, I think there's a dragon in the bush.
A
guys.
dragon.
So, as you...
Are there butterflies in the world?
There are butterflies in this world. Somewhere. So as you kind of finish that perception and communicating with Arkus and giving him his bardic inspiration,
Bardic's what, a D6?
you kind of like...
1d8.
1D8?
You kind of hear the rustling around Breeze slow a bit.
Yeah.
As Breeze needs to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
It's pretty tough.
Con save
11.
11. Okay.
Wait. Why does he only... It only has Dex and Wisdom saving throw information.
That's other than that, it's no bonuses. It's like the same as yours.
Same as the regular bonus? Or
Uh
the regular skill?
oh.
Yeah, so whatever his con modifier is, it will be that.
Okay,
unless
so yeah,
otherwise
11.
stated.
Yeah. 11. Okay, so as from now, none of you guys see this, even you who is close, kind of tendrils in the bushes silently begin to seep around Breeze. He's the only one that sees this at the time. Breeze is. He takes... Are you fucking kidding me? 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh wait, would he have I don't think this reset his health from the last fight. Would he have
He would have full health.
sleep?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he took 5 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, sorry. And also, you said my Ovo's coin is going to go from maximum of 5 to 3 charges.
3, yeah.
Okay, do I still roll 1d4 for charges, or do we need to roll 1d4?
1d4 minus 1.
1d4 minus 1, gotcha.
Yeah, so a maximum of 3, but a minimum of 0. So you could get 0 back.
Okay.
And I think last time you used 4 of them.
I have a spare cool D&D coin. Remind me to bring it next time.
We have some as well, but for the moment,
I mean, like I have one that I'm going.
for the moment, let's stay.
Sweet Ovo's coin? I like this one. It's Aussie coin.
That's
It's
fine.
close. It's my coin I carried on my wall.
So that
let me see what I got. Oh!
as he takes this damage, you all see out of the grass the fog is rolling out
With it.
but there's red
Oh.
inside of it. Red tendrils that almost look like blood vessels. As I'm going to use this mini to represent it, but it doesn't really look like this. It's kind of just a fog. It is in the same space as Breeze.
Ooh.
It takes up the 10 by 10 space on Breeze
Gotcha.
Thanks.
at the moment.
Basically on the circle. Right now.
Yeah. I didn't want to like crush him or anything. And that will end the creature's turn.
Penelope had a held action.
She does.
Abby, do you have to throw
Yeah. What?
He walked through the grass and
We'll be right back.
After a message from our sponsors.
sorry.
Do you always bop us? Well, what about your bingus?
Now, you see, in my life, I have boppused my bingus.
But did you bingus your boppus?
That's what I've been hearing.
And now, with this revolutionary new product, you too can bop us your bingus for the low price of 13 installments of $29.99 a month.
13 installments of $29.99 a month. That's only
I heard
13 installments of $29.99 a month.
Can you put a bingus on your boppus? You can now.
You can now.
Back to the action.
Low price of 13 installments of $29.99 a month.
It went up from the last time. You lost out on the deal. Penelope was holding a held action. You now see, I think you missed this description. Tendrils. As the fog creeps out from the grass, like from between the blades of grass, it envelops Breeze, and just red, like blood vessel-like things dig into him. He takes damage. That already happened, but you had a held action to shoot your Ray of Frost. So shoot your Ray of Frost.
What do I do? 1d8?
I believe it is a attack roll.
Yeah.
So-
Makes ranged spell attack when hit 1d8 cold damage and speed reduced by 10.
Yeah.
Is it still 1d8?
We gotta roll a
Oh, I
d20
don't know.
first. Yeah.
No, I don't know how to do it.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm
it's
It's a
doing.
spell attack, so
It should go up at level
plus-
5 to 2d8, I think.
It's now 2d8, yeah.
Do I add anything to?
Yeah. What's your spell attack?
Should be at the on there. Yeah.
It's gonna go up from what's on the
plus five.
paper. Yeah.
Roll it
13.
at 5.
13.
13.
No, it's 2d8s.
Just hits.
Hey, wait.
Now you roll a 2d8.
Wait, for your Ray of Frost, you gotta use
Oh my god. Let me just dump out all my dice.
the one that fell on the ground. Was the
icy
there you
dice.
go. The icy dice.
Ooh, look at they match.
Nice.
In point of order.
Order?
DM to DM.
Yeah.
2 and 2.
Oh.
She rolled the same number twice. She gets to roll a 13.
Yeah.
Mario
We're
Party.
playing Monopoly rolls.
Yeah.
So
Is it just those?
It's just-
there's a semicolon. I see it.
yeah.
Thank you.
These are
Yeah.
like copies.
And-
Sometimes you need a second set of eyes.
Yeah, I got you.
So,
4 total.
4 total. It takes damage. Good. And its speed is reduced by 10.
But it's still the elemental still is affected there. So
Right. We have.
if it's resistant to
Oh, yes. You're
Yeah.
duh, I'm stupid. But that's what I'm saying.
so elemental type, if it has that resistance, regardless if
Regardless.
it's magical or not
Okay.
magical,
Fair enough.
but piercing, bludgeoning, all that stuff
Yeah.
is
Okay, so it's reduced by half. You see, is it like you shoot the Ray of Frost and it kind of just goes through mostly mist. You can see it kind of affected some of the red, but it's mostly the like foggish mist.
Makes you feel any better. I didn't read any of those except for the first one, so
Yeah. Fine. It was more.
I don't actually
It was more
know.
me asking a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that type of damage is on there. I was just like,
it's already out of my brain, so
Yeah,
I
it's
don't remember.
if it helps you,
Other stuff.
it has really bad something.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. So that was its turn, which comes to Mika. It's your turn. Top of the round.
Whoa.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's the four of you guys and the creature, so.
Would my dagger still be activated if it was at some?
It does. It remains active until you use it.
Until I use it. I think that's why I wrote that down.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
It's about 35 away from you right now.
I'm gonna come up to like here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Whoopsie.
Puts
No,
it squarely
farther.
in 30 for you. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Breeze. Can he move? He's not grappled or anything, right?
He is not grappled.
I'm like, I kind of want to throw it. I'm gonna throw it.
Oh, and a point of order. Breeze's maximum hit points are also reduced by 5 for the moment.
Oh shit. Okay.
Just, I'm keeping track of it. The total.
Do you know what his total is in the first place?
No.
I think he's going from bottom up
Okay.
instead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna throw my dagger.
But just knowing so that he can't heal that 5 is what I'm saying. I'm just keeping track of it. So throw your dagger.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Heck yeah!
Okay.
Let's go!
That's
I'm
the
gonna-
first one.
This naturally brought to you by.
Brought to you by
Do I,
Florgus and Borgus.
do I add more dice or just double the
Double the
damage?
dice.
Double the dice.
Better rolled, yeah.
If you're on that one, you can do that.
And Breeze's
You'd rather-
damage
This
if
is
you.
not,
You'd
right?
skip an ad read.
It's a rolled dice that's infused.
You're infusing the strike, so yeah.
Yeah. I'd say pretty much any dice. Like it's like how sneak attack is infusing the strike with the
Alright,
power.
cool.
Yeah.
Then I'll double that.
Any rolled dice,
Oh,
like if
come
poison
on.
is.
The D6s are good.
Yeah. So 11, 12, 13, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
That's a
Hell,
lot.
yes.
Let's go.
That's only your first attack.
And yeah, that is my first attack.
Because it
And
does
then-
the shadow.
Yep, so I get to do it twice. Oh, both are at advantage, so I'll check this if it doesn't hit. So it's a 13 plus 5, so
I should
18.
reread that.
Once thrown, the blade shadow
Mhm.
becomes solid. Roll 2 attacks instead of 1, both at advantage.
Alright, yeah.
Just in case. Nope. So 18.
18.
Always fish
Okay,
for
it does hit.
crits.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't infuse that. Oh,
Right now the
should
big thing is
have.
that.
I should have Hunter's marked before I did this.
Too late.
Yeah.
It's late.
Okay, that is 9 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it now.
Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark. Okay.
Yeah. Can I give him a hand?
Sure. And as a reminder, you will have to go collect your dagger.
Wait, hang on. Is Hunter's Mark?
Concentration,
Hold
it is.
on. Then I'm not going to do that.
Okay. No.
Because I'm still holding. I
Okay.
forgot I was holding.
Do you wanna
Castle
move or
Trace.
anything?
Then I will have Breeze grab my dagger and bring it back.
Okay. Make a investigation check for Breeze. At disadvantage, unless he has dark vision.
He does.
Okay.
Holy
What's
dork
skill
vision.
investigation? Aw, 14.
14.
Oh wait,
Um,
unless there's...
I would say he's able to grab it, but he's not able to bring it back. Because this creature is mist. So your dagger didn't stop there. It goes through the creature.
Still damaged it.
It still damages
I
it.
didn't miss it though.
No, you didn't miss it. But it went through the creature. So if Breeze goes after your dagger, he could be, even with a 14, he could be looking for a little bit. So he's gone if he goes.
There somewhere.
Yep. That brings us to Arkus.
Alright. I'm gonna. I drew my weapons as part of this, so I have them out. I'm gonna reach up with my hand that's holding the whip and just take some of the blood out of my neck.
Okay.
And use.
I would say you. Oh, you know what? In this case, I will say you don't have to take a damage to do it because you're actively
already bleeding.
Yeah, I'll say in this case.
Okay, fine. So activate Crimson Right on the whip
For thematic.
So now both weapons have lightning in addition to their other types.
Okay.
And both count as magical.
Yep.
So that was my bonus action.
Yep.
I'm going to
Shut up, please.
Let me in the garden.
I'll step forward.
Okay.
That's not what's gonna happen right now.
Attack and do a full attack action.
Okay.
It didn't take an opportunity attack, did he? Did he go
No.
that far?
He's like 20 feet past. He like used his full movement essentially.
So, rapier first.
Okay.
13 plus 6, so
Yes.
19.
Yep.
Rapier is D8 and D4 lightning
Okay.
for the magic weapon. So you're looking at 4, 5, 6 plus 4, 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Magical and
How much was lightning?
4 was lightning.
Okay.
So
And-
if that
and then-
matters. The rest is
and then 6,
magical.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, magical piercing.
For this creature,
Yeah,
separated.
Yeah,
'cause
separated.
He has a lot of things.
Second attack, also rapier.
Okay.
Also hits. I
Okay.
rolled an 18.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 4 more lightning
Okay.
and an additional 9. And then 2 weapon fighting.
Bonus.
Oh, I can't bonus because
You crimson righted.
Crimson
Yeah.
Right. Well, hold on. Let me make sure that that's how that works. I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
Yeah, your 2 weapon fighting where you can make an attack with your offhand as a bonus action. But you already
if it's
bonused.
a bonus action, then I am.
Yeah.
Then I'm done. I
Yeah.
believe. Which is fun.
Yeah.
So
Great turn.
yeah, cool. So I just wipe the blood on the whip, crack it back, go forward, stab twice into the thing, and then I kind of look at like. It feels like does it have any like resistance when I go into it?
None at all. You
I-
can as you cut through or stab through the the red bits, you can see it react. But no purchase on anything.
And I just go, and I'm done.
Okay, that brings us to Penelope.
Alright, I'm gonna go just a little bit closer.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna magic missile it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
I'm
Excellent
gonna do
choice.
second level.
Okay.
Extra
Yeah.
missile.
So that's an extra missile. So that's 4d4
Do I
plus
I
1
roll
each time.
D20 first,
Nope.
right?
Nope.
No?
It's
Magic
just
missile
just
always
hits.
hits.
So it's the spiky one.
Okay.
No, the short spiky one. There you go.
Pyramid.
So roll it. So it's this plus 1. 5.
2,
Okay.
2,
Okay.
3.
Sounds good.
Actually, can I do third level?
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Damn good.
So bad.
That's pretty damn good.
The 2 things that are really cool about that spell is 1, it's always going to hit what you hit, and 2, it does force damage, and very little things in D&D have resistance to force
That's
damage.
good to know.
And
I did not know that.
Fun fact, rules as written, it's really good to break concentration because it's 4
Oh, yeah.
separate times they have to roll for concentration.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
really
rules as written, you roll each dice individually plus 1.
Neat.
It's because you can spread
That I
damage.
didn't know.
It's a really interesting one that is fantastic mage breaker. Turk,
I
unless
rolled
Penelope
5
wants to
times,
bonus action, you rolled a total of 5. Yeah.
Okay, good. No, I'm chilling.
Okay. Turkish.
This is the which one's the family? Are we near the family?
This
card?
is theirs. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move up, but stay along the perimeter of it.
Okay.
Over there, and then Hold it for one thing I forgot to check. How many feet away am I from the thing?
That's a great question.
You're within 30 feet.
Okay.
It's exactly 30 feet away.
There you go.
from
How did you know I need 30 feet?
It's
Most
average.
things do.
I want to catch that. I want to catch that.
30 feet is average.
Everyone's
Usually
favorite
30 or 60.
catch-all, everyone's favorite catch-all spell, Bane.
Bane, okay.
Nice.
So that's a saving throw on its behalf for charisma.
15,
It fails. So he's Bane. So he takes a 1d4 to all of his attack rolls and saving throws.
yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, do you want a bonus action again for...
Another now. I'm just
Okay.
gonna-
Reminder, you have Bardic. That brings us back to the creature. Arkus, please make a Constitution...
Did it go before me? I went right after Turk the last
It's-
time.
No. Well,
It went right after
you're
you.
at the top. We went all the way through. It's at the bottom. So it's its turn.
Technically, it's at the top.
Okay. Well,
But
in terms of
It's between you and Turk. It went
Yeah.
between you and Turk last time.
It did?
Yes,
Yeah, it did, because it messed with Breeze after you moved Breeze.
Constitution saving throw as it
yeah.
moves through you.
Ew, gross. Don't like that.
Yep.
Constitution is something I am okay with.
Okay.
So, not my best save, but that's gonna be a
Dogs.
17.
17. You succeed.
Sweet.
Nothing happens. So that's 5, 10, 15. And it's going to move into both of your spaces. I'm not going to crush you guys.
I'm sharing space with
It's so
Well-
yeah. It's sharing. It doesn't have space. It just. I need both of you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
It did move out of my range.
It
so
did. Go ahead and make
do I
an
get
attack of
attack
opportunity. You don't have Sentinel.
I've been adding the wrong
No.
things this whole time.
So
I've
it's
always
still
been
gonna
adding
move.
This and
Yeah.
then Alright, 17.
17. You succeed. Turkish.
It's gonna be something shitty.
And I also was using that.
Just 3. I don't
Good
think
three.
anything
Yeah.
can
You'd have to have a plus 11.
save me.
But let's see if fucking Arkus kills it.
I do hit it.
Yeah, the
with
AC
my attack of
13.
opportunity. I rolled a 17.
Yeah,
so
I'm just-
It's like a 20 something.
Mhm.
I'm gonna use rapier again because it's the better weapon.
Brain.
8. So we're gonna do 1 point of lightning
Okay.
and an additional 8.
It's barely hanging together as it moves into Turk's space.
Okay.
You failed your saving throw. You take
Just starting your
You don't even have
you
that
take 12
utility.
points of necrotic damage,
True.
and it heals by that much.
Oh shit.
You take 12 points, and your current maximum HP is reduced by 12.
Oh shit.
And that brings us to Mika.
If you go into HP override, there's a.
You just do that.
I'm also just like keeping a note of it. It's essentially like
There's just a-
you've
there's-
taken
there's a way
damage,
to do
you
it.
just
Yeah.
can't heal back to full right now, essentially.
Like override max HP.
Minus 35.
God, he's so fucking fast.
Whoa, not
Hello.
that.
I'm gonna get my dagger from Breezy.
Mm-hmm.
That was my bonus action to command.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come here.
Or max
Stabby.
HP. modifier.
Stab? Okay.
Let me stabby stab.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19 plus
19
5.
plus 5 hits.
Are the soldiers
Infuse it
just
from
staying?
Breezy.
Yeah, they're guarding the
They're
box.
not coming anywhere near us.
Oh,
For all we
come
know,
on.
we're dealing with
I
some
need
of
to.
the
This
bullshit
one needs to go away.
Is that the fire? Or
This is the fire dice.
Okay.
Is the fire. So 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And 8 points of
Okay. Sounds good.
regular damage.
That's your
And
action
then-
bonus?
No, I get 2 attacks.
Oh, you do? Yeah, I keep forgetting
Oh, I
too.
didn't do the second one the last time, but I didn't have anything to do with
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
I
you
get
could
my
have thrown a
stabby
second
again.
dagger. Probably.
Steady again. Whoops. That's a 4 plus, that's a 9.
Does not hit.
I figured. Okay.
Arkus.
Cool. Well, I am upsetty spaghetti.
Spaghetti. It didn't even really hurt you.
Well, it hurt my friends, and it's dangerously.
Feeling.
Actually, at this point, because it's so close to the family cart, I'm gonna say
I have advantage because I'm flanking.
In this situation, you do not, because it is occupying their space. You're not flanking it. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna free action tell them, move to the front of the cart. Get out.
Okay.
I'm not gonna wait for anything to do that. And I'm gonna attack this thing again. I'm gonna bonus action Crimson Rite it.
Okay.
Blood Curse of the Marked, rather.
Okay.
Mark the creature I see within 30 feet until the end of the turn. Whenever I hit the target with a weapon that has an active Crimson Rite, I roll an additional d6 damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to do that. We'll hit it.
That hits.
So it's
I hit it. Yeah, that hits.
this and that.
Oh my gosh, this dog.
So
It's
it's going to be 6 lightning
Okay.
and 11 rapier.
Yeah. As you pierce through, you get like a perfect line, and you pierce 6, 7, 8, 9, like a ton of these red lines. And as you rip it out, it just dissipates. And the fog is still there, and it kind of just sinks.
Wait, so the red lines were like the tendrils? But it wasn't solid, it was like...
They're kind of still mist-like, but tendril-esque.
I'm gonna go ahead and even if that mist is like settled on the ground,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull a big back wolf. I'm gonna huff and puff and make a bunch of whip motions with my second attack to just like, try to clear that mist up, just in case something might form out of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want me to like
What's the
Can I
roll
use
for it
Thaumaturgy to help? Oh,
Yeah.
no, are we still in the initiative?
At this point, the creature is not living.
if you want.
That did answer my question.
You are out of initiative.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll use Thaumaturgy to help like blow air.
And then I'll just free action, I'll use my bonus. I use my bonus action. I'll just end my sentence with, "Wait, no, think we got it."
I'm gonna
What
take
do you
an
mean?
empty, like, an old potion container from my bag and try to just, like, scoop some up.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Can I help?
You got it. Sure. Why not? At advantage, please.
Roll again. Thanks.
That's
Better.
it is 100% better than the previous roll.
9.
9. You get some kind of foggy stuff in the bottle.
Okay.
You're capping it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're expecting all elements.
So it kind of settles.
Let's mix the
There's still no animal sounds
Like that.
like that. There's none of that.
There's none of that.
It kind of settles. You guys do a patrol, like 20, 30 feet out.
Yeah.
Catch anything else?
What are the soldiers doing?
Guarding the box.
They, like, just stayed there?
Yep.
Did they see
encounter
anything?
They didn't see anything.
Can
They
we-
saw you guys fighting something, but
Can
they
we
didn't
tell
see
them about what we fought and see if they know anything about it?
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just gonna roll a couple
I'd like to roll
knowledge checks.
on it as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is it Fey, Fiend, or Undead?
It is.
Cool. I'm gonna roll advantage then.
I am going to. Well, do your thing, and then I have something else to do.
And one of the soldiers does recognize this as a creature that sometimes is like near the bogs and the old castles and stuff. As Arkus also chimes in that he knows something, or no?
21.
21. Arkus also chimes in that he knows this as vampiric mist.
I remember what's it called.
Do I think vampiric mist is something that also has like vampires near it or around it, or is it kind of its own entity?
It's created in the same way that vampires
That's what I
are,
mentioned, like,
where
the
it's
seed.
created by a vampire,
Yeah.
Right.
but it's not tethered to a vampire.
Gotcha.
So it can roam. It just
So there's no proof that there would be like a vampire nearby.
Yeah.
Like this thing could have just existed forever.
yeah, as long as it doesn't
Yeah.
die, it can keep coming back or keep searching for blood.
Arkus then begins to go on a long mumbling rant, mostly to himself, about how there's just way too many monsters everywhere.
And some of the like soldiers chime in. They're like, "Yeah, we're overworked. There's too many monsters nowadays." And you kind of hear like from the family's tent, like, "Well, I got it stored now. They gotta watch out. I got a boomerang. Boomerang. What is it? Is boomerang? Boomerang.
Yeah. Speaking of which, did you give the girls weapons?
Did you let a 6-year-old get the jump on you?
Would you like a whole foot of your height knocked off?
He's only 1 foot tall.
3.
I'll take the punishment. For the children.
Don't
You don't got it in you. You're too
do
good.
that without teaching them how to use them.
I was gonna do it in the morning. It was the middle of the night. There could have been something afoot.
There was all the more reason.
So it sounds like they'll be ready next time there's a real threat.
You and I are done talking.
And you can kind of hear, even in his anger and his grunting, you're still taking responsibility for your actions. So there's a little.
It's a lot of like, I was expecting to do more yelling.
I would like to expend a first level spell slot to detect, to use my primeval awareness and detect, where to go, sense any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead that are present within 1 mile of us.
Oh my god.
You detect.
If you detect an undead within a mile of us, I'm gonna be so mad because that means we have to go fight a vampire.
Within a mile, you detect a dragon.
Just one?
It doesn't tell you how many. You detect that there are dragon.
There are dragons.
There's a dragon
That's-
within a mile. But you don't sense any.
worse.
You don't sense. And
Isn't it
there's.
in breathing?
Yeah, I got two.
Breathing.
You also detect.
Dragonborn don't count as dragon
Yeah,
for that.
there's
I'm not a
humanoids specifically.
dragon.
You are dragonborn, but you are not.
So what
I'm
can
gonna
you?
try.
You also detect a fiend.
It's semantics.
What is that?
You detect a fiend as well.
That's normal for you, though, isn't it?
Yes. So nothing out of what you'd usually expect to catch, but not like any more undead or anything like that. For expediency, because it is now late,
Pick your favorite.
we will say that the night comes to a close. You're able to complete your long rest.
We go back to
For Breeze and Turk,
Yeah.
their hit point maximums do not reset just yet. So you have, at least for the moment, 12 hit points less to your maximum. So that would be their override.
So what's your total HP?
28.
28,
So now it's
You only have 28 HP?
yeah.
He's been rolling poorly for his level ups.
Ooh.
I've been taking the standard. I just
Oh yeah,
regular.
this is the average.
So if you have a max HP modifier,
I still have a lot.
so 28 minus 12 is...
16.
Yeah, so just put 16.
So I was 16 out of 16. It's just.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
But it was like on. It's just, it doesn't matter.
It's just
Okay.
I should change
Oh,
that.
I gotta do minus.
No, you're
Yeah,
yeah,
you
keep it at
use
16.
I use it to mark my
Yeah, so if you go up-
Bardic inspiration.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? I correct myself. It is until it finishes a long rest, so they would get those.
Okay.
You've completed your long rest. It kind of like interrupts it, but
Oh, no, you were right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mine wouldn't let me put the minus in. That's why I was like,
It says on
because you were the only one who didn't, for this evening, please also roll a perception check.
sure. I'll rely on smell and hearing. 14.
14. Okay. Good to know. So we'll call it there. You guys wake in the morning on the last part of your journey to Fort Fogbridge.
Finally.
That could have gotten spooky.
Yeah.
It did get spooky.
It was
There was a part of me.
Vampire missed.
There was a part of me that was like, how many turns can I just have nothing change to just scare the shit out of everyone? Just like, you don't hear anything.
Paranoia.